Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening. And actually, I'll be your friendly Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition Dungeon Master, because tonight we're carrying on with relatively a time of recording a brand new campaign in a very old setting, using a mid-range set of rules for us. So this is session 2 of our now ongoing campaign of 3.5 D&D set in Dr. Greg Gillespie's awesome Barrowmaze complete setting. And with me tonight are the stars of the Barrowmaze campaign. Or 3.5, what are we going to call it? Barrowmaze 3.5? 3.5 Barrowmaze? What do we think?
That sounds good.
3.5. Yeah?
Yeah. I
was trying to find a way to cleverly incorporate a 3 into the Barrowmaze, but Barrowmaze 3, didn't have the ring to it, so...
Barrowmaze.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go. We'll go through left to right here. Tell us, guys, who you are and who you're playing. Oh, and I should say as well too, I did not do it at the time of recording. I will post a link to the house rules that we're using, because we've got some house rules that we're going to be incorporating as we do in a lot of our other games, and I'll share those with you too. So if you want to follow along at home, you are welcome to do so. First up, we've got George.
Hey, I am George. I'm really looking forward to playing some 3.5. It's been a long time, but I played it like the whole run. So I have created a human sorcerer who calls himself Darkstar. I heard that book is okay.
This book is amazing.
That's right. And so if you think Star-Lord, you'll have a good sense of who this guy is.
Fantastic. I said when I don't know if I said it or I thought it. As soon as I started thinking, I'm pretty sure there's an 80s toy called that.
There is that too, but that is not the reference. He had a sword. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's not. That's a great reference. Yep, me too. That's a great reference. But in this case, it was just a play on Star-Lord.
Nice. Great. Next up is Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I am playing Bargour. He is a level 2 character who started off as a barbarian, and his half-orc decided to take a level of rogue.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a barbarian rogue who's going to do sneak attack damage with a greatsword.
Very nice. Next up is John.
Hey everyone, I am John, and I'm playing Kyrian. He is a human ex-gladiator. So he started off as a first-level fighter, and due to some trauma, drama and trauma that happened in the last episode, I have multi-classed into cleric. That's St. Jig.
Yes. Having one adventure where there was nobody with healing abilities, Anna agrees with your with your assessment. And last but certainly not least is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and tonight I'm going to be playing Barat. He is a dwarven tough guy, and I guess technically he's a rogue, but he has a shovel, and he likes to go out into the Barrowmaze to look for treasure.
Nice, or that's what at least his plan. Those plans were nearly foiled by a pack of froglings in our first session. But last session, however, we did see some people get to an actual barrow, and there was some, plumbing of said barrow. Guys, what happened last time?
We almost died.
That is likely to be a running theme in Barrowmaze. So
we made our way through the murky mires, and what did we fight, John? Some kind of lizard creatures that were...
They were Kevin's favorite chameleon-looking lizard folk.
Yeah, gecko.
Yeah.
Gecko lizard folk.
Yeah, with eye things.
My camera's going to screw up for a moment here. I've got to quickly load. I forgot to load 2 assets.
They were dangerous. They were peppering us with arrows, keeping us from... We got a side shot of Kelvin. Look at that.
Sorry. I'll be back in a moment here.
So they were peppering us with arrows and keeping us from, getting to them, and then we were able to rush in and kill a couple, and they fled. We kept making our way through and found this kind of more like a mausoleum than anything. We broke the seal, which was odd because it was still sealed. and slid the heavy concrete block off to the side, or the stone block, and then went down into this I don't know, burial crypt, and there it was, I don't know, 3 feet deep in water. So we were kind of checking things out. It had some really creepy murals, which I'm sure will be a standing theme as well. And
graffiti
then,
too. There's terrific amounts of random graffiti you can find in the Barrowmaze.
Creepy, shadowy, incorporeal creature attacked us, and we killed one.
Yep.
With using our henchman's magic. His divine powers helped us hit it and kill it. And then when we were looting one of the crypts,
You want to hear some good news about said creature? I screwed up one thing with that. Because when you do... maybe I didn't. Carry on. Let me double check something.
Okay, so we were robbing one of the crypts, whatever, and 3 more of them showed up. So we hightailed it out of there without getting all the loot. Managed to come away with a shield and something else, John?
Yeah. Well, the shield was the highlight. We sold everything else. But we got a amphora, which is a special urn, and a circlet of silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we did lose our cleric henchman, though.
Yeah, but the cleric henchman that we got from the Church of St. Yeg held ground while we went up the rope and escaped.
Yeah.
And he fought the 3 shadows on his own. And we slid the block back in place, sadly, and made the trek home without him.
So when you arrived, there were presumably, or it appears to be 5 shadows down there, and you left 5 behind.
Wait. They come back, don't they?
Yeah. When you are slain by a shadow, you raise as a shadow.
Yeah. Didn't you kill one? Or did it come back?
You guys seem to have killed one.
We killed one, and then 3 more attacked us. So that...
I think it was 4, wasn't it?
Well, I only saw 3 on the map, so maybe I just didn't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're hard to see. In any event, you guys did make it back with some loot, which has been split amongst our the heroes who survived there. Now, one difference from our previous Barrowmaze experience is that we will have... So every week you will have, obviously, new hirelings that you can take advantage of. But rather than them advancing into player character classes, one of the things I like about our 3.5 version here is that they will gain experience, a share of the experience when you bring them along. But they will be gaining for the first... They have to gain at least 3 levels in NPC classes, because this is the only edition of the game where there are expressly NPC classes. So because of that, these characters, you can see under hirelings, you've got an elf named Real, and a human named Karm. And they have... so for those listening at home who may be curious what's going on with our cameras, Roll20 has wisely implemented a feature now that anytime anybody in the game hits refresh, it refreshes everyone's camera. So I look forward to our next 9-player session, where it's just going to be constantly wheels going. Oh, man. We're still also having the issue where I can't seem to display... I can't see any markers that are placed on tokens for some damn reason. So, I don't know. I don't think it's going to affect this game all that much, but 'tis a pain for today. So, we're going to assume that a couple of days have passed since you guys have returned. Now, one of the things you did not select yet was whether you wanted to pay for... let's move over, actually, to the Barrowmaze itself, and then maybe what it will do is... what we said was that Barrat was recovering, because natural healing in 3.5 is really rough. It's 1 hit point per hit dice per day. You don't get to add your con bonus or anything like that, so...
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so we assumed that Barrat was resting up after having a really... tough day with the others. I think we said a month passed because Kyrian was training and Vargosh were training in new classes as well. Yeah. So let's go to the thing here.
Yeah, I think that in the house rules, it's if you're training to be a new class to multi-class, it's a month training.
Yep.
Where are these house rules?
Hey, at least he's not charging us gold for it, so there's that. Which house would we?
Yeah, exactly. Can we get rid of some of these ones here, and I'll repost them.
There's Ederic, our lost.
Oh,
cleric.
yes. Ederic, the now dead cleric. Get rid of you guys here. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it as well, let me get rid of Real for now. Let me... Boom. Yeah, it is. Man, there's... I don't know what Roll20 implemented recently, but I'm seeing huge lag when I'm posting stuff in, or pasting stuff into the game.
My theory is that it has something to do with the, updating the dynamic lighting system, because it
Again?
correlated with that. Well, they're just, updating things and making it work.
Yeah, so they've got it all functioning right now, but it's just not... They probably could use some streamlining in the coding or whatever. I don't know anything about coding, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but... And whatever magic happens behind the scenes, it's chugging right now. George, why don't you tell us a little bit about Darkstar?
So Darkstar, to make it really short, he's basically almost exactly like Star-Lord in this sense that he, goes around looking for lost treasures to get and sell for money. He is a sorcerer. He doesn't really care about magic particularly, so his knowledge of Arcana is zilch. He has a little spellcraft because he knows how things work a little bit, but he basically, he's like an overachiever, but kind of a dork.
Yep.
He wants to have a great reputation and be a legend, but he's not. No one really takes him seriously. So he's invented sort of a persona of this
Let's see how his
dark
stats
sorcerer
worked out here.
Yeah. His stats are, they're okay.
11. Oh my god, that's 4d6 dropping the lowest?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, hold on, is your net... Oh yeah, your net modifier is still positive, so...
Yeah, no, it all worked out according to the house rules where I didn't re-roll.
Yep.
It's all good. It's all good. So I wanted him to be a guy who's not that great. He's not that great at things.
Yeah.
He's not even that great as a sorcerer. He's got a 14 charisma. But basically he tries to create this persona of being this sort of dark sorcerer who his magic missiles take the form of, it's force, but they're in the shape of skulls. Clear skulls, and they go at people, which doesn't do anything, and nobody is scared by it, but he thinks they are, and it's cool. So he's just sort of he's not a rogue, but he's a roguish kind of figure.
Yep.
So he's always looking to make some money, and he'll have your back. He's a good guy. He's chaotic good, but you don't want to necessarily follow his lead.
How do you think Barrat would get along with Darkstar?
I think that he's the kind of guy that he likes because he seems exciting, which is great, and he's interested in going into the Barrowmaze to look for treasures. That is number one on his list. He's okay, could we be friends? Well, he wants to go find treasure. Perfect.
Yep. The other thing that has we're actually using pretty much as written the intrigue rules from Ultimate Intrigue for Pathfinder. Because we don't need there's very little in the way of your stats or any other part of the game that interacts with that system, but it scales quite nicely with this for monetary rewards that you can cash in for your favors. So I listed in the House Rules document the things that you can get from St. Yig because both Kyrian and Vargosh have actually banked one favor with the what do you call it? They are they're rank 1 and they have one influence point with the Church of St. Yig. So they are known allies kind of for them, but they've also banked a favor which can be called in. That also carries with it the commensurate loss of 1 point of influence with the Cult of the Green Man. So both of you guys have down. I also sent both Vargosh and Kyrian favors. Now, you guys do not have to follow up on these things. It's ways that you can gain further influence with the factions. In the House Rules document, there's about 5 factions that I've listed as well, too. And it's the same ones, for those who have joined us in previous Barrowmaze campaigns, it's the same factions we had before. It's the, what is it, the Mountains of the Moon, or the Moon Peaks Dwarves, the Thorns Wild Elves, the Church St. Yig, the Cult of the Green Man, the Shadow Hands, the Thieves Guild out of Bogtown, the House of Iron Guard, and I think that's it. Is there another one in there? Maybe not.
House Iron Guard, Church St. Yig, Thornswood Elves, Cult of the Green Man, Shadow Hands, Dwarves of the Moon Peaks.
Yep. Okay, so that's all of them.
Yeah.
If you guys want to follow up with any of them to find about in things you could do to try and help them out, you can do that in game as well too. We can also blue book between so if you got questions about what quests or what things they need doing. I may be feeding these to you guys sometimes anyway, and again, like, you don't need to, this is just stuff that's happening in the background of the world. If you choose to follow up on it, great. You might get some more influence, you might get some XP from the adventure as well. You also can just choose to ignore it and do whatever the fuck you want. So, Kyrian and Vargosh, why don't you tell us what you've heard in your time?
Where did you send that to us?
I think it's on Discord, actually.
Yeah, and for Kyrian, in the course of his training as an acolyte, a brother named Othar, the priest who runs a shrine in Helix, mentioned that there's an acolyte of St. Yig who traveled to Bogtown, but was supposed to be back in Iron God Mod a week ago, but hasn't returned. He's worried something may have happened to him in Bogtown.
Yeah, and you can picture that he's just sort of talked about this idly. As you've been talking about it, there's a priest that he was expecting. He's mentioned that he would be looking forward to introducing you to them. And then the guy he knows he went to Bogtown because he got word from him from Bogtown, and then he never heard anything from him afterwards. Oh, and I need, for Darkstar, I need your backstory as well, too, because we got your regional feat.
Yeah, I had not written one up because I was running behind.
Yeah, no problem.
But I will do so, and I will incorporate everything I told you, which I came up with.
Yep.
But I'll give them more specifics of how he got here. He has no money. He's on the run. He's in debt. He's got to pay the
Did he
people
grow
off.
up like big cities, small region? What do you think?
He grew up in a big city, but in the sort of slum quarter of that city.
Yep.
And so beggars and thieves, etc. He doesn't know who his father was, and he had to survive. He had to do what he had to do. He didn't like doing it. He never hurt anybody. If he had to steal something, he stole it from people he thought were evil. However, he was not really very good at stealing things. He is not a rogue, and he also wanted all the credit. So he'd always let people know that he stole the thing, which is not a good idea. Yep. So he stole something from the wrong person, who wanted him dead. And in order to get some protection, he went to the Thieves Guild, and now he owes them a huge amount of money, which he can't pay back.
This feels like an appropriately Star-Lord-ish feat for you. So your regional feat will be smooth talk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So the benefit of this is normally you need to make a diplomacy check. It takes you a minute of talking. You can rush it to be a 1 full round action to take -10 penalty. For you, a full round diplomacy action is only -5.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's awesome.
So this will be you sort of like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right. Yeah, fast talk. Yeah, talking. Yeah, that's gret. I love it. That's totally who he is. That's
excellent. So then that's
I don't know if I can roleplay that, but I will do my best.
Nice. And Vargo, yeah, you got some backstory too, Dave. What do you got?
Yeah, so the only thing that really came about from the character creation that I put in there was that Vargosh had this rusty old great axe that smelled of fish guts. And somebody had even asked in the chat where that came from. So last night when I was upgrading my character, we learned that Vargosh was supposed to get a nice weapon from his orcish mother on his age day when he was kind of coming of age. Mm-hmm. But because he was half orc and the chieftain did not want him around, it basically took the nice weapon that Vargosh was going to get and then summoned forth the worst weapon in the entire clan, which was this rusty old great axe, and he handed it to him in its stead. So, feeling defeated and not part of the tribe, Vargosh left, and isn't really out to adventure per se, is more just trying to prove his worth.
Die horribly in the Barrowmaze. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, pretty much.
I seek a good death.
He just wants to prove to himself that he's worthy, and so that first thing he did when he got back was buy himself a greatsword. Because
Nice. And bin that other thing?
no, he's gonna keep the great axe as a reminder of the jerk chieftain. And
Okay. So then, I'm assuming you guys have spent your time. I'm not going to worry about the cost of the upkeep for now, because you guys were training. One thing that you've made as well, Dave, is you have made because of your rogue level, you've at least come to the attention of the Shadow Hands. And Shadow Hands have a task for you as well. Why don't you tell us first what the task is you've heard about from the Church of St. Yeg?
oh yeah, so that was a good one. The priest or acolyte, the one who was supposed to be delivering Kyrion's robes and holy symbol and holy book, has somehow managed to lose his holy symbol at Perny Ticklebottom's Foul Pheasant. He was either gambling and potentially lost it, or he perhaps just it went missing while he was in a room, occupied with somebody.
Yep.
And participating in some recreation. So somehow I learned this, and I'm actually going to share that with Kyrian.
Okay, so let's pick up with this, because Barrat has now. I'm assuming that Barrat and Darkstar have been talking, making plans for going along. Now let's see here. Two other things I want to. Last house rule I want to mention as well too is the hirelings. So you guys can assume that the hirelings that you guys have had thus far, that will gain XP and whatnot too. You can draw on them at any point, or you can keep on retainer by spending a gold, or gold per day for however long you're going to be absent. But for every expedition that you go on where they are not part of your party, then we at the end of the expedition will roll a d6. If we roll the number of kind of expeditions they've missed or less, they leave. They're gone. They've been hired off. They've moved town or whatever. So there's a bit of the way I'm picturing it is that there's a bit of a risk-reward element to, you could leave them behind, but, there's a chance that all that advancement and the XP that you've gained for that hireling may be lost.
That makes sense.
I may have been playing a fair amount of Darkest Dungeon lately, so it's been... it's been having an effect on how I'm thinking about our Barrowmaze game.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we're playing with Dread rules as well, too. Out of
saw
Heroes
that.
of Horror, so that should be fun as well. All right, so the thing I was going to ask, guys, is there is the reason I wanted to turn our focus to Helix. For one, there is you see where that tower is with the big telescope coming out of it? It looks kind of like a cannon as well, too, but it's actually a telescope. Yeah, that's the one. That is Mazza the Magnificent who lives there. Mazza the Magnificent is as far as you guys are concerned, quite powerful mage in the region. And to somewhat rival his skill or prowess as a magician, he's also a giant dick. Yeah, he's a colossal asshole. So you guys can, thanks to your relationship with the Church of St. Yeg, you guys can get purchase spells from the Church of St. Yeg at the gold price cost, or you can call in favors to get spells as well too. You can see that on the house rules. Mazza charges 3 times the price of things to do anything for you. So
I can cut that in half, guys. Don't worry. You need a spell? Talk to him.
Well, that's one of the things you
all
can
good.
do over time as well, is you can try and change the reactions with the NPCs over time as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, so basically what that means is that, because you guys did recover a shield as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the shield would have been, to identify that would cost you 30 gold for Mazza.
Well, I have 112 silvers.
So you got 12 gold.
Okay, well, that means the gold that I did not spend will probably go towards identifying that then.
Okay.
I picked up 3 wooden holy symbols and a spiked gauntlet, and that's about it. So
Wait a second.
I've got.
Did I do the conversion wrong?
Well, you should have got 612 some silver.
Yeah. And then so 50 gold is 500 silver.
You're fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've got 98 gold on me in total.
Okay. So then, if you're going to spend that, you're going to spend the 30 gold. I can tell you what the item is.
So we have to pay 3 times that for.
No,
his
that
services?
is 3. Normally, it's for first level spells. It is 1 times 10. Yeah, for him, it's 1 times 30.
Okay, so just 30 gold to identify it.
Just 30 gold, 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll foot it.
Does since identifies a divination spell, does the Church of St. Yig have access to it? Like in some other campaigns?
I don't think that.
It's not one of their domains. Nope.
Yeah, it's not. It's
It's part of the magic domain, but otherwise it's a arcane spell.
yeah.
But Kev house ruled earlier in different campaigns that.
Yeah, not in this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. Is it available in this world?
It is not. No. Where rules is written until we say, unless we say otherwise in the house rules or on DM's whim. So. Then, if you want to spend the 30 gold, then I can tell you what it is. So you were cursed, and no, I'm kidding. I'd get ready for that though, because there's likely.
I'm a cleric with 13 wisdom. Of course, I'm cursed.
I think Wes has been cursed at least once, maybe twice.
Oh, man.
Once that he knows of.
Yeah. Okay, so what this is actually. I'm trying to find. I wrote it down somewhere, and then I put that in somewhere, a place that was very careful, so I wouldn't lose it.
What's great is none of us use shields.
So this is a +2 heavy steel shield with, if you speak a magical word. And one thing I noticed is, I think it's on appraise, you can actually find magical words as you're looking over the thing. Even if you can't identify it, you can find little things where maybe they the creators scrawled the magical word you speak to be able to activate the thing. It's pretty cool. What this can do is once per day. Where is it here? It can kill all of you. No, it can create a flash of brilliant light. And this is once per day on the command of the wielder. Anyone within 20 feet, except the wielder, must make a DC 14 reflex save or be blinded for 1d4 rounds.
Ooh, wow.
Cool. That's amazing.
So we just carry it around to blind things, even if none of us fight with it. Pick up the blinder!
That's what hirelings are for.
Yeah. We need a code word for them to fire it off. So that when we hear the code word, we all know to close our eyes. And then
The code word is close your eyes.
Well, no, but then your enemies might do that.
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
The code word is fuzzy butt, because no one's going to say that.
Most likely.
All right. So then the last thing I was going to tell you, Vargosh, is that you've not been what do you call it? You've not been necessarily recruited by them, just because you're looking into the the seedier side of life, as it were. What you've heard is that the Shadowhands would very much like to get what's his name? Osen. Guildmaster Osen. If they could get Guildmaster Osen to think a little more favorably about the Shadowhands, then that might gain you some influence or favors with them.
Okay.
It's cool too, because there are basically every time there's sort of a refresh on the things. I roll a d20, I add your rank with the relevant things. So even things that you have negative ranks with, you could still maybe get tasks with them. But I roll it randomly, and then it's the prompts are things like they want you to defeat a foe of the organization, or they want you to do a disgusting task for the organization. It's great stuff, really fun story prompts for the DM.
Is this all in the Barrowmaze book?
That is in Ultimate Intrigue, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's in this sucker here. Ultimate Intrigue has a lot of great, interesting ideas in it, like structuring heists and stuff like that.
Very cool.
They got a social combat system that really feels like combat, but just different. So I'm not crazy about that. But there's a lot of other great stuff. The heist stuff is pretty fun. It really feels like a story game ethos kind of applied to Pathfinder kind of structure. I like it. Anyway, guys, so I think we'll pick up with you guys sitting around. Well, actually, hold on. We've got... Yeah, we'll pick up with everyone together first. You guys are in the Foul Pheasant. Or, sorry, not the Foul Pheasant. The Brazen Strumpet. Of course, the bar. You guys can see outside we have... there is... what's his name? Alistair. Alistair, the homeless guy. Now that it's a summer, he is there with Mr. Paggins, the abandoned old hound that sits out there, as well as there's 2 small circus dogs as well, too, that seem to have joined the brood outside. It's a busy night, though. I mean, it's right in the middle, early summer, so everyone is sort of starting to return. Those who survived previous years in the Barrowmaze, or those who want to come and brave it again. The word is... let's see here. So one of the rumors from the wider world is that there has been an invasion, or a war, I should say, with the giants somewhere to the north. A region called, around a city called Threshold, in a region called the Middenmark. More recent, more local news that you guys have heard. What you've heard is that in past years, like the adventuring, the people, those who are happy to have more hirelings are very grateful that that war is kind of past, because they'll tell you about how, like, fuck, last year it was impossible to find somebody. It was impossible to get good help because everyone was out, being recruited by to go and fight in this war. Now it seems like everyone's sort of that war has resolved, and life is returning back to sort of the way the normal has been since people have started going into the Barrowmoor. There is word that, let's see here. There is word that the Thornwild Elves, who are pretty mysterious anyway, that they are being bedeviled by some kind of curse. Apparently there is a perpetual haze which sort of hangs over most of the Barrowmoor anyway, but it seems to come in at night thicker and concealing things within it. So the Thornwild Elves seem to be having some difficulty. And Barrat, you ran into an old drinking buddy from the Moon Peaks. Another reprobate like you. Someone who really couldn't fit in the structured dwarven community there. The big word there is that there is a curse that they think has befallen them. The collective belief is that the Duchy of Eric is moving into dark times. There has been always the threat of things wandering out from the Barrowmoor and whatnot, but for the most part, Helix and Ironguard Mott have escaped most of the predations and most of the problems. Unless you go out there into them to stir up the trouble, then it usually doesn't cause any problems for those living back home. That seems to be changing. Let's hear, who has history? Who's got training in history of anybody?
I think I actually trained that in my level up. Yes, I did.
Go ahead and give us a history check, please.
It's not that great. It's only a single rank, but I have it.
That's it.
Hey, I know nothing.
You know nothing. All right. Then, well, at least you don't know this. So you won't have any further context to it. But what you've heard of is that they say that the association with the Barrowmoor is that it's not just that the dead rise and then they come out and cause problems and whatnot. What they also say is that the sins of the past can be made manifest in a cruel kind of, it's not a way of justice, because there is no sense of justice or fairness or law in the Barrowmoor or the Barrowmaze. It's chaos and evil. But what you've heard is that this curse has manifested to affect the dwarves of the Moon Peaks in general. What you've heard is what has been cited is a fairly large adult dragon that is of a kind that has not been seen here. everyone knows sort of stories of the moor drake or the moor dragon, something that said to haunt the region hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Kyrian unfortunately can't tell you anything about that because it's not great. He knows of the dragon, that's it. This is different. What this one appears like, they have annihilated, like there's been one dwarven expedition that's been annihilated, and then you've heard those exploring the Barrowmoor have cited this thing as well too. And it is a kind of dull grayish color, but what its hide appears to be is twisted and broken bits of metallic or iron weapons, as if this thing was covered in jagged scales that point out and can slash and tear. The theory is that because the dwarves have significantly profited, are seeing significant profits in the last little while, supplying arms to the factions fighting in the northern reaches, they believe that this is a manifestation of their wrongdoing. That it's the fused, bloodied weapons that have killed thousands fused together into this dragon as a manifested curse. And the name in Dwarven, they have no idea what this dragon's name is. The name that they have given it is Andvervaldor. I'll put that in chat for
They
you.
probably deserve it.
They're dwarves. They deserve everything they get, except if they're getting riches. In which case, they deserve to have that taken away.
Isn't that what heroes do, though? Save people from things they deserve?
Who's the hero?
So, even those, it has not struck into any of the populated regions in the Moon Peaks. The Moon Peaks are, although the dwarves have their settlement out there, it is, it's pretty wild out there, and it's hides somewhere out there. But it seems to range quite far and all across the Barrowmoor, so it is a reason to perhaps keep your eyes on the skies, because in addition to the other threats in the Barrowmoor, there appears to now be this Andvervaldor. So, that translates as well to cursed, basically something akin to cursed metal dragon. Or cursed weapon dragon. Was Anna out there too?
Apparently. I don't have Anna, but...
She's right at my side right now, so she can't take the blame for that. Hey, sweetie. Goofball.
One of my neighbors has a dog I didn't know about. Okay.
Oh, nice. So then, guys, that's sort of what the scuttlebutt has been, and you got this sword that you have access to, or shield you have access to now, too. What do you guys wish to do? What are we doing tonight? We can picture all you guys are sitting around the tavern at the Brazen Strumpet. Do I have a tavern page set up here yet? I don't. Let me do that quickly.
You can use a shield, but why would I?
Just to rehash it, so Cloud Peak dwarves being hounded by a dragon with covered in iron weapons. Cloud Peak elves are
Seemingly,
being...
it's and smelted, like sort of like slag down weapons too, like not proper blades, jagged, ugly things, as if they had been sort of fused into one, living creature.
And then the Cloud Peak elves has this weird fog that's coating everything.
That is the Thorns Wild Elves. The Moon Peak. Moon Peaks are where the dwarves live.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And was there a third one?
Not all of them.
Right. There was the guy who was missing, who hadn't turned up.
Oh yeah,
Last time.
Orthor, and then the guy who lost his, my stuff that he was supposed to bring me. That's right.
Yeah.
Is this canon, or is the stuff that happened in the other campaigns canon in this world?
I mean, loosely, yes.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna assume that I've already met you guys, and Barrett and I, we had a connection. We're simpatico.
Yeah.
We get each other.
Yeah.
And so I have decided to throw in with you guys and let you come with me to become, champions of the realm. and make money doing it. And I'm totally up for whatever you team wants to do. I'm like a team player. As long as I'm in charge, I'm happy to do whatever you want.
Nice.
Sounds reasonable.
Well, I see this loot that you two managed to bring back from the Barrows.
See
Isn't
my
that a
shiny
good
sword?
reason to head back out there?
Yep. Got myself a nice, shiny new sword.
What?
Bargosh is like,
Nice.
drink in one hand, sword hanging over his shoulder.
I love this crew.
And you found that out there. You found that out there.
Found? No, we killed some beings of darkness to get it.
Yeah, found it. Exactly.
Is Darkstar?
Well, I say we go find more.
Is he an elf or is he?
He is a human.
He's a human. Oh, okay.
You can be pretty safe assuming that every character I play will be a human,
Okay.
as you may have noticed the trend
Yep.
over time.
And spellcasters? Spellcasters.
Spellcaster and a human, most likely. Yeah.
Got it.
Although this time I didn't know it was going to be because I did use the house rules and just rolled them and saw where they showed up, and
That's what I
Charisma
did.
was pretty good. So
Nice. All right. So then, what are you thinking, guys? So we're sitting around the, the tavern. There's again, like the buzz is sort of it's early news that your successful expedition out with the loss of one of the acolytes. That has been sort of the first party's gone and come back with something, but without someone as well. And you guys do have, when you're making your decision as well too, you can consider. A month has passed, so we could look for new hirelings as well too. But you also have access to Real and Karm.
look, guys, I think we can do this, no problem. But maybe we should just bring in a couple extra people, just to carry some stuff, that kind of thing. Like I mean, we could do it on our own for sure, but
We Kyrian, what did you call that thing? A Travos? It was like carried all the stuff on it.
Oh, the sled.
You called it something else. But yeah, sled.
I think I was calling it Trevoy.
Yeah, Trevoy. We got like two guys that can carry like stuff. They can carry stuff and then smack stuff like when there's like a rock wall and we got to break through it.
So there's a difference between getting hirelings who are men-at-arms and hirelings who are just like torchbearers.
It's how much
We still want men-at-arms, but
Yeah.
Well, Karm did. He got bloodied in the last adventure, so he's not exactly seasoned, but he's on his way.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I get tired of digging holes.
Yeah, and they have bows now. We gave them bows, so they're still around.
Yep. Well, that's a big thing.
Yeah,
Now
I think we're
this-
going to bring him.
Fuck me, that's pretty awesome. So they display with the same... I dragged and dropped them in, and they displayed with the exact same token things that I'd set up before.
Nice.
oh, that's cool.
That's pretty awesome.
So it sounds like they're making a bunch of different changes and maybe some, glitches are creeping in.
Yeah, which is, totally understand. So that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
You guys can see those. Can you try moving those two tokens, Real and Karm? And make sure you guys have access to both. Fantastic.
Yep.
Excellent. There you go. Uh-oh.
I say we bring the two fools we know.
Get off me.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you sitting there. Jeez. All right, so what's the plan then, guys?
Well, a little in housekeeping. So, me and Kyrian and Vargas used the gold that we completed the first section with, all the silver we looted from the frog people that attacked us, to buy the sled, provision it, and whatnot. And we put 450 silver pieces in there for adventuring supply purposes. So none of that has been split amongst the people that were here.
John also insisted on spending 50 gold to paint flames on the side of the shed of the sled. I told him before, like, there's no stat bonuses for it, but he was insistent. So
No, I
Wait.
think I'm with it.
Who pulls this sled?
I think we should get
two
a deck
guys.
from above, stenciled on the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as I don't got to pull the sled, I don't care what it costs.
I think so. Real's got a shield and sword. Karm has a dagger and a hand axe.
And
We
bows.
gave them both short bows.
Oh right, yeah.
And Carm has no armor.
They leather.
Both leather.
They both have leather. Okay, great.
If you guys want to spend more to outfit him, you can, but you guys only pay him 1 gold per day, so, you know.
So I'm figuring we can pay them out of the group gold that we have on the sled.
Yeah. This is slowly becoming an exercise in justifying a living wage for hirelings.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I can't afford to buy better stuff because you pay me shit.
I think we should start charging. Oh wait, we don't want to charge minimum wage. Never mind.
So, what are you guys planning on doing then? Are we just gonna stock up and hit the Barrowmaze or what?
Well, perhaps you'd like to put your new skills to the test against living things rather than the undead. In my recent training, I've learned that stabbing things in the back doesn't usually work on undead. Not very well.
So that is a whole bunch of metagaming bullshit that I'm sure you won't pay for later.
Maybe.
I mean, and also either way, it's still fun, right? I mean, they don't see you coming. Like, you know, it's just an element of surprise that on their, you know, the look on their faces. That's what we do it for.
Well, and I know I got him where his liver used to be, even if it ain't there anymore.
Although, if Kyrian would say, if we want to head towards Bogtown, we can make a quick stop to Iron God Mott and see if we can sell the shield or find somebody interested in it, since none of us use it.
I don't know, because I think I'm not getting a cut of that, so I'm not that interested.
Was there anybody else in the group that was Arlen playing a character?
Arlen is playing a cleric who does use a shield.
Maybe hold on to that then.
Yeah, it's pretty cool shield.
I could use it too, you know, if I really wanted to. I just have to get another sword, and this one's too big to use with a shield.
I mean, whoever uses it is going to look good, so right there, it's worth something.
I look good.
You could also outfit. I mean, your Real is using a light shield right now, not a heavy shield, and which means it would be a +1 bonus just for changing of shields, and then the magical bonus of +2 on top of that.
And if we run into somebody and they see Real carrying that shield, they're gonna think he's the leader.
Yeah.
Does that mean Real gets to negotiate for us? How does this work?
Look,
I don't know if
safety,
that's a
man,
good idea.
safety.
I'm fine with Real using it, but we're not going to give it to him.
Guys, can you or would you kindly put your regular AC and your flat-footed AC in chat, please?
Sure.
If you wouldn't mind doing that for Real and Carm as well, that would be great.
Oh god, I don't have any AC.
Okay. Okay, so Barrat, 14, 12.
But I do have the dodge feat, so
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I use it.
Oh, yeah, right. You got hold on. Yeah, there's touch and flat-footed listed there. Sorry, I'll take all 3 of them, please.
They're the same.
Oh, is it same for you? Okay.
Yeah.
And if you wouldn't mind putting the NPCs in as well, too, that'd be much appreciated.
I'm on it.
Thank you very much. Touch 12, flat-footed 13. Thank you. Kyrian, 17, flat-footed 15, touch 12. Oop. 12, 15. Awesome, guys. Real, 15, touch 11, flat-footed 14. Okay.
And same order as that one.
Dark Star, here we go. 12. Flat-footed 10. Is your touch 10 as well? Oh, you're muted, George.
It's sorry, I forgot to put touch. It's also 10.
Also 10. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Oh, hold on. You know what? No, sorry. I think it's 12. I'm looking at the wrong sheet here. Touch is 12. Sorry. So it's AC and touch are 12. Flat-footed is 10. I don't have mage armor up. It only lasts for an hour. So when I do have it up, I just get a +4 to all of this.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Then we can see 16. That's a big deal on this level.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so then, guys, does anyone have training in survival?
Check.
Nope. Why would I need that?
I think
That was not
last
a
time.
skill.
Yeah, you guys. Last time you guys relied on the now departed cleric to take the lead on that.
Yeah, so I took some cool new skills.
Is survival one of them?
No.
Okay.
But I can still climb really good.
Do we need to hire maybe somebody who knows where they're going, who can?
Well, we could take a look at the hirelings and see what hirelings are available. You could augment. So you do need to spend 2 of your 2 gold for a day's expedition for Carmen and Real.
Got it.
And then let me check on the meat shields here.
See, we gotta find some treasure. Just sitting around here talking about it, we're losing money.
That's a good point.
There we go. All right, now, do you guys wish to spend an additional 5 for a town crier? Increases your chances of finding more effective hirelings.
I mean, I think we should just have a town crier to announce our, amazing deeds.
Well, yeah, we already look at this sword. Like,
Yeah.
how many people go out and buy this kind of sword in like one day?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of noise out there. We got to cut through.
And somebody cross off 5 gold from their character sheet, and I rolled.
Will subtract it from the party loot.
Yep. That was not money well spent. I've got. Hold on here, guys. All right.
We're like literally asking them one question: Can
Yeah.
you survive in the wilderness?
Hey, say, are you the guys who killed the cleric last time? Oh,
No.
I'm sure.
They're
sure
the
someone else
shadow
was,
demons.
No, we're the ones who brought the treasure back.
Yeah, I heard those guys left town. They're terrible. So here are the 3 things that are available. I'll go in reverse order because it gets better. So the first is there is a man-at-arms, a human man-at-arms named Ardu. Ardu, after talking to him for a bit, you notice he has leather armor, a long sword, a dagger, and that's it. But he talks an awful lot about killing goblins. He seems to absolutely hate goblins. He has no other useful possessions or knowledge. So that's Ardu, the Goblin Bane. Next is a human torchbearer named Sturus. Sturus is a failed tradesman who has given up. He showed up here with a bunch of trade goods, hoping to set up like a rival shop to the trade goods shop that's here, and then quickly found himself broke. So he is effectively becoming a torchbearer, carrying a dagger with no armor. And it's because he is desperate and has nothing else to do. The last thing, Darkstar, this will be of particular interest for you, is a war dog named Bow Wow. He actually has leather barding on him, and apparently a shield for some reason, the equivalent thereof. So it's pretty heavy barding on this frickin' war dog. It's a female war dog, which is fucking great because it's just like Anna Banana, and like Anna Banana, this dog hates arcane casters. So you can picture when you get into Osa's Trade Guild, this dog comes charging out at you on a chain and kind of like catches itself, and it's just barking at its head off, scream,
We have to have this dog.
Does it surprise you guys to learn that Bow Wow has the most hit points of all of the hirelings?
No, nope.
I want this dog.
Do you know how to survive in the woods, dog?
It's barking at Darkstar more.
I can't understand a word of what he's saying.
Anna,
I don't know if we can work with this. We can't work with this Harley. I mean, he just doesn't even speak common. I mean,
it otherwise is quite well trained. Wow. Like if one of you guys, when Osin gives it a command word, Bow Wow, sit. The dog kind of sits down, but it has its eyes locked on Darkstar, its ears flat against its head, and it's just.
So I asked, does he understand the command? Don't kill the sorcerer.
As soon as you move your hands in, like you're talking with your hands, go.
Okay, puppy.
This dog seems
let's
too
play
dangerous.
Nice. Let's be nice.
I normally like dogs. And they don't
when you talk Bar Rat, it kind of looks over at you and its tail starts wagging a little bit.
Hey, puppy.
Oh, it likes you a lot, Vargosh.
Okay, let me try again. Oh, hi. Get up one foot. Oh,
End the chain again. Right.
okay.
Maybe you need to carry a bigger sword.
So
something. I don't know. It's
You
I
got-
don't know
I
what's going
told
on.
you you're too cleanly, Darkstar. Probably smells the
That's
meat
it.
and grime on us.
That's true. I have very good hygiene. That's
So
the
you
problem.
got the Goblin Hater, who's a man-at-arms. You got Steurus, who's the tradesman. You don't have to hire any of these guys either. You can choose to hire them if you want. But what do you think, guys? Are you good
Well,
with
first of all, I love these NPCs. Where do they?
meat shields?
originate?
I think
So
we bring Stewards with us.
they're on the Barrowmaze website. If you search for Barrowmaze on a website, or you just search for meat shields, all one word, you can find it. Think to randomly generate old school NPCs.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
I found it.
we
Curious-
use
That's
it
awesome.
for every Barrowmaze game we've played.
Tyrion is going to put Bow Wow on retainer so that we can use him when Darkstar is busy. Because I want that dog to stay.
Okay, so you're gonna hire the
I'm
dog
sure.
for the day and just put it on retainer.
Yes.
Okay, you got it. In D&D 3.5, monsters can gain levels, so in theory, if you take Bow Wow out, he could get levels in Warrior. So,
I'm recording this on my bio. This is great.
all right.
Can
so-
you call him Lil Bow Wow just for fun? Because
This is, as Darkstar can tell you, there's nothing little about this dog.
I know, but he could be a rapper.
He has
Little.
no useful possessions or knowledge.
This is
So-
Big Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Ardu.
Yeah.
So he has, or she, I'm sorry, I keep saying he, she. So she has 6 hit points.
Okay.
Ardu. You know anything about surviving in the wilderness?
He kind of looks back and forth, and he's like, I know goblins are out there.
Yeah. What about you? Steurus? Is that your name?
And he stands up, and he's got on what probably were about maybe 3 or 4 months ago, kind of relatively nice or expensive, clothing for a merchant that are now near tatters.
Are you brave?
Brave enough to do this job, sir? Yes. Yes.
Well, do you know anything about surviving out there?
I know it is a challenge.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Useless.
I'm gonna sneak up on
Kind of
Steurus.
nods in a sort of tentative agreement. Like, You're not wrong about that, sir.
I think we know enough to know that none of these people are right for what we need.
I agree.
Okay. So then, what do you guys wish to do? It's not like you can do it untrained, and you can assist with it. It is
Yeah, but-
just
Right. We'll just do that ourselves then.
yeah.
We don't need
Yeah.
Steurus to roll untrained.
Here's
For
his
a
name.
gold
And he's
a
like,
day.
and he's like, oh, and the part of the joke is like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
the butt of
he-
the joke, my friend.
Turns to Ardu, and he's like, better to be talked about than not. So
Yeah, I can tell you going places, Mister. Like you just wait. Like we're gonna really rue the day that we passed up on like an opportunity to work with you. I can tell you that.
Look,
And then I
if we
just keep
find-
walk off.
give us a diplomacy check.
All right, here we go. Where? Sorry, I get not used to the sheet yet. Here we go. Skills, got it. Okay. Diplomacy. Here we go. Let's see if this works. 12.
He's, if there is sarcasm intended, he does not pick up on it. So
No, I think he. The other combination I think of Star-Lord that this character has is Bill Murray from Ghostbusters.
Yep.
So he's a little bit like, hey man, you're good. Like you're gonna go places, like But he doesn't want to work with him, but he's just like making him feel better, and he's
Yep.
heading off.
And
So
he's saying, thank you,
sarcasm.
sir. Yeah.
I think you totally confused Vargosh. He's like leaning into Kiri, and he's like, he's trying to hire him, or is he? I'm confused.
I think he has trouble
Rat's like
saying
shaking
goodbye.
his head. As we're leaving, I'm like, we'll hire him to polish our treasure before we sell it at market.
It's not a
I
bad
think he'd be
idea.
like that. Yeah.
I could probably polish it. Are you gonna hire me?
Yeah,
Tell
you
what,
need a
when we get
job.
back with a bunch of treasure, it needs to be polished. You pay me part of your fee, and I'll polish it up.
I'd have to see your skills at polishing first, Vargosh.
What's his name? Ardu leans into Stuart as he says, "Are they opening a shop?" Ardu is like, and he kind of like hopefully looks like maybe they're hiring. It was better than what I've been doing.
Like we're cutting away to their little conversation, like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, like they're just having their own adventure going on over there.
So then, guys, what do you... I take it that none of these are suitable, but Kyrian, you said you're paying a gold to keep Bow Wow on retainer?
Yes.
Okay. So we can assume Bow Wow was on retainer then. So then, if it's just you guys heading out, then let's move on back to the map. Okay. Let's see here. Now,
Hey, Barrowmounds, are you pretty sneaky? I learned some sneaky stuff in the last month.
You look sneaky, especially with that big shiny sword on your shoulder.
Kirian's clink, clink, clink. Sneaky.
Well, the sword's not really sneaky, but I'm kind of sneaky now.
all right. So I'm trying to do something here. I just want to...
Whoa,
Fantastic.
Vargosh! Whoa, you snuck up on me. I didn't see you there. Come on.
So
People
they have...
Keep those skills.
They have
away.
changed it so that if you normally, like, when you can click on a token and then you can say use selected token, it's not only the image they use now, it's also whatever settings you've put on that token. That's
Nice.
Oh, wow.
awesome. That's a great improvement.
That's great.
Between sessions, I'll make sure that that's set up for each of your characters so that'll be easier to just drag and drop, especially with vision issues. Like if it tracks all that,
Yes.
it saves
That's
one
great.
regular mistake that I routinely make. All right, so then, guys, let's talk about the Barrow more. All right, so this is...
Sure would be nice if we had a woodsman in this group.
Yeah,
agreed.
Ranger would be helpful.
I'm not multiclassing again for a while.
Okay, here we go.
Ranger? I do a barbarian.
There we are.
I've forgotten in this edition that people would often multi-class into many, many classes.
Oh, yeah. The guys have already both, with the second level, they've both gone into something new.
Yeah.
Probably
Yep.
between me and Vargas, we have, fighter, barbarian, rogue, and cleric. So
Yeah. No, I'm not. It's not a negative or a complaint. I forgot about that.
All
Makes
right.
it very easy to do.
So, guys, for your travel, here's what I need. I need to see if you get lost.
who has the highest wisdom score? I've got a 13.
Let me look here. I'm pretty sure it's me.
It's not me. I have a penalty.
I'm pretty
I-
sure
I
Vargas
have,
has a penalty.
I have a 16 minus
Wisdom?
Mm.
less 10. Less.
Okay.
You have a 16 wisdom?
No, he's
16 minus 10.
Oh,
Okay.
I learned some numbers recently.
Let's see here. What I need then is which of you is going to take the lead on this?
It
Oh.
sounds like Kyrian, right?
I've only got a +1 to the roll, so
I've got a -1.
Barat, are you wise? You're the wise Barat, right? Not the stupid one.
Wisdom? What is that?
it's knowing that you don't put tomatoes in a fruit salad.
Wait, you can't do that? Is
Well,
that
I
a
don't
rule?
do that.
Wait, uh-oh. Is it a law or
I do.
anything? Okay.
If you want to know which berries to eat out here, I certainly do not know that.
Which is a fruit salad.
Looks like I will take lead and they can assist me.
Okay. So what I'm going to allow is, let's see here. Practically impossible task. That's what I'm looking at here. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Hold up. For those listening at home, once again, we're still acclimatizing back to this, so forgive me for wanting to double check to make sure I get shit right on this. Okay. So if your check result, I will allow 2 of you to aid with this. Hi.
Who's got a?
So
who
Oh,
has
no.
the best?
You know what? I actually only allow 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because none of you guys are particularly trained in this. And, hi, sweetie.
And
And it's the type of... Well, it's an untyped bonus. So it would
Right.
stack then.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bonus
And
is if
then
Go ahead.
You have to roll 10 or higher. I'm remembering the
Roll
rules.
10 or
You have to roll
higher, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it looks like Barat has a +1 to his roll. So if me and him work together, we could probably turn out the best result.
Sure. So why don't... Well, I'll let 2 of you guys also help with it.
Okay.
So, well, hold on. Now, I'm actually rolling for you because you're not going to know if you get lost or not.
Good call. Good call.
Okay, so who's got plus? Does Vargosh have +0 to his?
That's 1 for me.
Kieran gets +1. Barrowmounds gets +1.
-1.
To the skill or just to my wisdom?
To the survival total. Some of you guys also have, like, I think Vargosh actually has a bonus from his feet.
Yeah, he nets out at 0.
That's out at 0. Okay, so for Vargosh, yep. Not for Barat, and then Kieran. That's interesting. Hi, sweetie.
If I got my sword so sharp I could shave with it.
Okay. So, you guys are traveling for about 3 hours. Now, George, this is your first time back in the Barrowmaze in a while. So let's welcome you back to the Barrowmaze in a way that we traditionally welcome everyone to the Barrowmaze.
Roll percentile.
Oh, yeah, we do need to do that as well, too. Go ahead and roll percentile here, please.
All right, here we go. 93. Wisdom of 6, Dave?
You
That's
need to
awesome.
take Iron Will immediately.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right,
I have-
so...
Don't have a dump stat. I have 3.
I loved rolling randomly for the stats, like in order. That was fun. Just FYI.
I think I like the options that you get for building characters with 3.5, but I do like that you can't just build a character from like 1 to 20 sitting down. Like the rolling the stats is one of the things that adds a little bit of randomness in there.
Yeah.
So actually, sorry, it's a D20 is what I need from you.
Okay. Here we go. D20.
Although
15.
We'll take that 93 for your weather roll.
Okay.
Windy.
Oh, no.
So let me grab a copy of
Chance.
Frostgrave and then... no, just kidding.
Frost death.
Yeah. All right, so here's what you've heard. You've heard that runic tablets contained within the Barrowmaze contain curses, but some contain information. That sentence had the word contain 3 times. It contained 3
Yes.
times. All right, then let's switch over to the proper travel music here. Where are you?
Looks like some of the posters in chat think you'd make a good narrator.
Oh, thanks, everybody. As long as there's a lot
Agreed.
of profanity in your product, then it'll work out. We had someone ask about the tomorrow's charity session, saying that, oh, Star Trek Adventures, that's great. So would it be appropriate for my kids? And I'm like,
PG-13.
like we don't try and swear, but I mean,
But yeah, no, we're doing the Tarantino version of Star Trek that he's never going to make.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome, though.
Okay.
He was signing it. He was going to do it. But they backed out of that. Probably. for
Well, the
good
thing is, that, like the
reason.
thing that I think people were missing about the criticism of it, they're like, oh, it's gonna be so violent and so much stuff, and I'm like, no, it's just gonna be fucking 60s nostalgia.
Yeah,
like, that's
for
what it
sure.
would have
That's why
been,
he
is
likes it.
Yeah, it would have totally captured the feel of the original series. It wouldn't have been,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I would like to see him do it.
You know what? Like, there's also it's kind of like comic stuff where like we can pick and choose between like the Trek we like and the Trek we don't like too. So like having more Trek out there would have been great.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Cool. Definitely be different.
Absolutely. So here's what, as a reminder for you, George.
Yes.
The Barrowmaze dominates the Duchy of Eric. That was a little loud. The moor is a vast, fetid bog, roughly 30 miles north and south, and 35 miles east and west. Within the marsh, an obscuring fog hangs heavily on the landscape and easily disorients travelers. At dusk, the fog is nearly impenetrable, and the moon casts an eerie glow across the moor. The air feels thick and hard to breathe. The marsh smells of rot and decay. The ground of the Barrowmoor is soft, and footprints quickly fill with dark, peat-colored water. The bog is difficult to navigate due to tangled and near impenetrable mass of decaying trees, weeds that stand 7 feet high, knotted vines, and deep pools of black swamp water. The moor is an unnervingly silent place. Occasionally, the deep croak of a bullfrog can be heard before it plops into the water, or perhaps the distant caw of a raven. But otherwise, the moor is strangely quiet. This is the place into which you guys have thrown yourself. Last time, you were either driven by the poor navigation skills of a cleric of St. Yig, or by the hand of the god itself. When you came upon that dilapidated ruin, I was going to put the background music on for, what do you call it? It's a comet thing for the background sounds that we have in Night Below with the bugs and shit like that. But the Barrowmaze is dead silent, so, you know,
All right.
I don't need to do that. So, this is about 3 hours of the trip in here. Is this Vargosh, is this Darkstar and Barrat's first time into the moor?
It is for Darkstar, but he tells you that he's been here many times, and this is the environment where the Darkstar thrives. And then he says, so I threw in a the there before Darkstar. I'm trying it out. I don't know. What do you guys think? The Darkstar or just Darkstar? Which sounds cooler? I don't know. I'll think about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to work on that.
I think that was good.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I might go with it. The
All right.
Darkstar. Yeah.
Not too long of a because I had an uncle who was all the time, and it sounded like he didn't know what he was talking about.
Good point.
All right.
Yep.
And I think Barat actually has been out maybe a couple times with like some other little crappy groups, and maybe it's like he scrambled out of there, like he barely made it out. It didn't go well. He's never really found a group that could really get out there. Sort of like the way our adventure went, the first one. Like, you know, like just first thing you run into almost kills you, like barely get out alive. But he won't tell anyone that he's had some bad experiences.
You got nothing to worry about, Barat. We are a super group.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got this covered.
You guys are like the Eagles.
That's right.
Hey, here's another neat thing that happens too. If you've got stuff on the DM layer, and you go to the DM layer, it starts displaying brightly like when you're on the token layer.
Oh.
That's something new as well.
Wow.
It is.
These are big.
Nice.
These are a lot of updates.
Yeah, you know, I mean, roll 20 and take it back. If you're taking a long time to load, it clears it. It clearly seems that you've had a lot of changes made, so
yeah.
My apologies. All right, now, let's see here. Okay, let's get everyone in place here.
I was thinking we should call ourselves Trooper.
Trooper?
Yeah.
We're a super group.
Yep. I guess since you're actually adventurers, the traveling Wilburys may be a little too on the nose.
Yeah, maybe somebody in chat can come up with a good super group name for our
really.
little adventuring company here.
What's the one that was it Velvet Revolver or something like that? Or the one that had
that was Slash and
what's his name from the Stone Temple Pilots?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott something or other?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, it is Scott.
Passed away. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so guys, allow me to...
And Duff McKagan, right? From Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We saw him the other day. We
Dead
passed
by
by him and
mountain.
we're like, is that Duff McKagan? Like, it is. It's Duff McKagan walking his dog. Like, okay. That's crazy.
Okay. For those listening at home, you may have guessed George lives in the City of Angels.
Oh, I live. Yeah.
And that we're old.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we're
old.
That's
Really.
very true. Very true.
John's like, who are these people you're talking about?
I'm just starting to get white in my hair.
Yeah.
Must
they're,
be
they're
nice.
going on. They're going on tour this summer. Like, like they're still going.
Who's going on
Makes
tour?
me feel better. Guns N' Roses.
Oh, nice.
hmm
No, I grew up with that music playing in the background because my parents liked it.
Oh, come on! Stop!
I
No,
like it too. Don't get me wrong, I like it. It's good.
no. I mean, it can't be your parents were listening to it.
In
I was an
contrast,
adult when it came out.
Yeah.
my son grew up with Joy Division in the background. That was the first song that he asked me to copy for him. For.
Oh, that's awesome.
And a running joke that I have is anytime Erasure's, what is it? I can't remember. It's sometimes. There's one Erasure song. Oh, Little Respect. Anytime it comes on, I record the thing for him and send it to him. Because it's great because we listened to an oldies station and it came on last road trip to Winnipeg. It came on like fucking 3 times, and every time I'm like,
Oh my God.
I would say that like, well, you asked to have it played in the house, so here we go. I think he actually likes it now in spite of himself. So,
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
all right, let me bring you guys over here, and then we're gonna take advantage of a new. Oh, where am I? There I am. There you go, guys. Can everyone see their characters and their tokens?
I see blackness.
I see darkness. I'm zooming way out.
And you want to paint it black? That's okay. I have. That's a lazy one, I know.
Black.
All right. So John wants no colors anymore. He just. Here we go. I'll stop, John. This is so.
No, I get the reference.
Oh yeah, one of the things that the what do you call it that they've done is if you have maps from the from the legacy settings, you have to go to the dynamic lighting settings for the thing for the page, go down to advanced and legacy settings, and then turn it off. Boom, and that fixes your problem. Is that right, guys?
Yes, it does.
Nice. All right. So, we need a
Hey, this looks familiar.
roll from. Well, I mean, there's only so many maps I can make use of that are, the Gabriel Pickard. What do you call it? Oop, I just accidentally rolled some dice. What is that?
Oh
portend?
no! Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I on purpose rolled some dice.
Whatever it is, it's not good. I know that.
Here we go. I need.
That's 2 magic weapons, 2 magic pieces of armor, 3 generic magic items, and 1 epic legendary magic item.
Okay, so
All of which are cursed.
would yes,
Probably.
the Frogurt is cursed too. Can I get a D4 roll from John, please?
Sure can. 3.
The water that you can see around you here, guys, is chest deep. That's what you've been moving through. So your movement in the water is down to 1/4 of normal. What you found was this little kind of little patch of isolated dry land. So you've kind of pulled yourself out to catch your breath. You've been traveling for 3 hours. If you are traveling on the right path, you should be at the Barrowmounds momentarily. Silence hangs in the air. Oh yeah, like whatever is on the sled is well and truly drenched.
Nothing. Torches we probably have to dry out, and some rope. Everything else doesn't care about water.
Torches will be non-functional for. I mean, there's
Why would
oil.
we
They're oil soaked,
why
aren't they?
Yeah.
Why would we leave
probably.
the torches on the sled if we saw it going into water? Wouldn't we take that out and put it in our backpacks?
So the
Oh no, who's wise now, Vargosh?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, torches in the water sounds good.
actually, I have Bar Rat. What is your height again?
Oh yeah, I'm like probably walking like this. I'm like 3'9". I'm
No,
like
you're standing on the sled getting pulled.
Are you?
just
Well,
above
I mean,
the water.
dwarves in 3.5 are like they're in the like 4 to 4.5 foot range, aren't they?
Yeah, they
They're not-
cap out around 5 feet tall.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm short.
Oh, did you roll?
I rolled it. Yeah, I rolled it.
Yep. So what's your height?
You wanna sit on my
I said
shoulder?
I'm 3'9". That's why I said if it's
Oh,
3 feet of water, I'm like walking with my head like this.
So
like,
tell me about the strategy that you guys are doing, because Barrat, it's like some of this is 5 feet deep. So
I'm 6'4", so I think he just kind of like sits on my shoulder and like a parrot.
it's dragged around. Yeah, when he's a rogue, so he's only wearing leather armor.
Wow. Bargosh is an inch taller than Kyrian. I rolled high with Kyrian's height.
Nice.
yeah, I could kind of hang off your shoulder, Vargosh, if you let me.
Yeah. Do you have any points in swim?
Is swim a skill?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In 3.5, they split out. There's not an athletics consolidated skill. It's
I don't have any points in it, no.
okay. So yeah, you. Oh, man.
So it's just strength.
But I mean, maybe I would have if I had known. There's like actually the whole thing's water.
Yeah, there's a lot of deep
I can do
water.
it next level.
leading
Yeah, I can
out
do
here.
that next level.
Sure. Okay. So for now, though, this is more of the sputtering. I think that Barrat's old confidence, what he's been telling you about being out here before and whatnot, you're beginning to question the legitimacy.
No. I said he doesn't tell anyone because he's had like these bad experiences of like.
No, but what I'm saying is that like if he's got no training in swimming right at this point in the game, he may have lied about that shit, because this is pretty common out here. The water gets pretty. This is not quite as deep as it can get, but getting through the Barrowmoor itself is involves sometimes deep places. For human-sized creatures, there's never really a point where you can where you're going to be fully underwater. But for a dwarf, particularly a stunty one like you, you would have known if you had been to the Barrowmaze before that there's tons of these areas out here.
Well, I might just not have found someone to teach me yet. I mean,
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
You know, I mean, there's not necessarily a lot of swimming courses to take.
So as you guys are pulling, yeah, where's the local Red Cross?
I could teach you to swim.
There's a rescue sea Annie Golem to help you with your.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I might bring it up. You know, asking. Like, you know, can anyone swim?
Sure. So I think at this point, Bar Rat, who is more like a drowned rat at this point, is finally dragged out of the water. Covered, just soaked head to toe. Let's see here.
I think if he really has been out and knows that it's deep like that, I think the one thing that he would have is he'd have like sort of a piece of leather that he uses to cover his mouth while he's out there. Like like almost like a bandana or whatever that he like just to stop the water from going in his mouth.
Oh, you mean like a cup or something, or
no, like a bandana, like a flat piece of leather that he puts over his mouth.
Does it have little studs on it?
Yeah, he's
not over his nose, just over his mouth.
You guys
doesn't want any of this.
You have a beard, right?
Yeah.
So getting a good seal, as someone who's been wearing masks for the last year with a beard, getting a good seal on that would be challenging. So what I need from you is I need a fortitude save from Barrat, please, as you're dragging yourself out here. You want to spend astonishing fortune for that?
Yeah, I was gonna say
we've got 4 of those. Apologize, I've been slacking.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're 15 here.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
It's not very likely.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh, ye of little faith.
amazing.
All right, so yeah, I think your past experience in the moors has told you not to drink. One of the people that you went adventuring with before, what they died from was some kind of amoebic infection.
Right, that's kind of what I was getting at. Like, whether the seal is, like, good, it's, like, at least stopping some of it.
Yeah. All right, then, so you guys staggered out here, and what there is on this is just, there's 4 big, like, dry and dead trees. The fog still hangs or the haze, I should say, hangs still heavily in, just off of this, but you guys are taking a moment to catch your breath. What I would like everyone to do is give us a listen check, please.
Oh, I didn't take that one, damn it.
I'm too busy getting water out of my ears.
Nice, nat 20 for Vargosh. So one of the neat things with, I just thought of is, because you've got, like, listen and spot and search and all those different things, there is kind of, in a bigger group, you've got more opportunities for niche protection than two. If someone's particularly great at listening, they're going to be always the one who would likely hear whatever's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We're particularly lucky in this case.
Oh, so yeah, Vargosh, that's a nat. Yeah, so here's what happens, guys. Tell me about, this is you catching your breath. What do we see you guys doing? All of this land that you can see that's elevated, that's all out of the water. Anything else is going to be, like I said, it'll reduce your movement by a quarter, or to a quarter.
Oh, Kieran's checking his bowstring, make sure it's still in good condition.
Yep. Okay.
I think Darkstar is telling Karm all about this crazy time he had one night back in the city. There was a harem involved. There was a bunch of mud, and there was a lot of coin. And that's really all I can say. I don't want to go in and you get the idea. But I kept the mud. I'll just say that.
Vargosh seems less than impressed.
Yeah. So he's just like corralled Karm and just tell him all this stuff. So he's not paying attention to anything.
Okay.
Purpose.
What about Barrat?
I think he's trying to act tough, like this is no big deal, but secretly he is like checking for leeches, and maybe leeches was one of the other bad things.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Killed one of my other adventurers, and so he's like, But he's trying to act cool about it, like it's no big deal, right? But really, he's like, "Oh my god!"
Yep.
That
Dumping water out of his boots, checking his toes and stuff.
Exactly.
Wringing his. So, Vargosh, what about you? What do we see? Because we know you're going to hear something in a moment.
Yeah, I think Vargosh just like strides out of the water and then like looks back and he's like, "Wow, what a mess! Why didn't we help the short guy?" And then just looking at everybody looks wet. Yeah, you're wet.
You think then, Vargosh, you hear a bit of a rushing sound.
Like water rushing?
Because it's so quiet in the Barrowmoor, that's the only reason really you can hear what's happening. You hear the sound of something rushing. You look behind you, and that tree, you can picture a, completely bare, blanched white tree. There is some living things hanging from it, but it seems like it is moss that's growing on it as opposed to the tree itself that is still alive. And the sound of whooshing you hear, as you're looking a little more closely, there are a bunch of holes that are in this tree. And they seem to be born they're only about maybe yay big. So they're tiny little things, and you're looking at God, what is... And because there's a sound of... And then what you see is out of one of the holes, another, and another, and another, and another, tiny spiders. And soon it looks as if each of those holes is a spigot that has been turned on, and that there are spiders pouring out of these two trees. And there's a carpet of them coming down. Vargosh, I'm going to give you +2 to your initiative for this because you're nat 20. Everybody else, go ahead and
describe them as spigots being open. So the first thing that came to mind was
spider kegs. Yeah. Well, they're just dropping down like a stream of them, and the side of the tree is very quickly filled with these spiders and beginning to surge towards you guys. Kirian has also thankfully made his rest right next to the tree too. And at first you hear something drop on you and you're like, come on, what is... Oh, shit! And you can see right behind you, Kirian, all of these things. Now, everyone go ahead and click on your token, click on initiative, and then make a decision who wants to control Karm, who wants to control Real. I'll let you decide for yourselves. You can actually click on their tokens and roll their initiatives as well. Let me roll for this thing. For them, here we go. Not great. Okay. I will, I'm going to copy, paste down here. My standard operating procedure of adding a turn with these things, and then trying to remember not to accidentally erase them.
I rolled for real.
Nice.
Okay. Well, you don't need to roll a d10. You can they have character sheets now under hirelings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is such is my devotion to your play experience. I spent time filling out. I mean, it took all of 5 minutes because they have very little. Still, it was done. All right.
I'm getting a syntax error trying to roll Carm's initiative.
If you click on...
Oh, weird.
Did you click on the token?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Okay, come on, character sheet.
You want me to try and roll real again?
Yes, I'm getting no character was found for... Oh, you know why? Think about... No... So...
Tokens need to be linked.
Yep, so here's the thing that's is a little weird. When you do drag and drop the token, it populates it with the information that it had before, but it doesn't actually link it to the hit points or whatever, so it's almost... I mean, it's a little helpful, but it's kind of worse. Okay, so there we go. So that is set up correctly. Carms should work now. And I'll set up reels again, too. There you go. And... Whoop, nope. Here we go.
You guys want to play real? George? Jeff?
What's that?
When you want to play real?
Sure, sorry. I had one more macro I had to make, I just realized.
Okay.
Let me pull up reels.
Reel should be ready as well.
Yeah, okay, got it. Harling, thank you. Here we go, character sheet, initiative, rolling.
Nice, okay.
Okay.
So, descending. All right, so then first up will be Darkstar. Let's
okay.
get something a
So,
little
and
more.
just, I want to make it clear that, like, whatever Darkstar says is probably not true. He's just trying to say things that he thinks other people think is cool, even though it isn't cool. So that's just for people watching. I just don't want you to think he's a bad guy. He's just okay. Sorry. So he sees these things come out.
Yep.
And his first reaction is he wants to make sure to protect all of his companions, and the best way to do that is to cast mage armor on himself.
Of course. Nice. What does his mage armor look like?
Oh my god, it's error. I gotta fix whatever is going wrong. I think his mage armor appears it's transparent, and it looks like a million demonic faces like writhing and and then it gets absorbed into his body.
Yep.
So it disappears. But it's just everything looks. It's all about making things look hellacious and dark.
And metal.
Totally, he's metal. He's full metal.
Yep, love it. Okay. Then. Sorry, guys. I'm quickly checking. I read beforehand. Sorry, again, folks, this is the first time we're running... Well, that's not true. I can't use that excuse anymore. It's been one of the first times we run this. First time I've used a swarm. I'm trying to remember how they work in...
Oh, yeah. I think they have their own... a swarm has its own...
Yeah. It's even more punishing than the more modern versions of
yes.
Swarm. It's pretty awesome.
It's like half damage, I think, and stuff like that.
Oh, no. Anything that targets a single creature, it's 0. It is immune to those.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think depending on the size of the creatures making up the swarm, they're either take half damage from weapon attacks or no damage at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's precisely it, John. You're bang on in your recollection. Okay. So then, guys. All right, then. Next up is... So Dark Star activates that. Then it is Karm. What's Karm doing?
Maybe he's going to get out his hand axe and dagger and step
Hold
back
on. Those are
towards the edge of the
that's
boat.
two different actions. Remember, this is not AD&D.
Oh, yeah. Move action, standard action,
Okay.
step back towards the water and,
That's all he's doing. Okay.
and wait.
Kyrian, what are you doing?
Well, Kyrian, I rolled aside. He does not like spiders. So he's immediately going to like make a sweep with his weapon at it.
Okay. Well, he can't with his halberd.
Well, his glaive, yeah, no, he's gonna flail at it with his the end of his short bow, and then he's gonna move back away from it because
Okay.
he doesn't know.
Yeah, and actually, I don't think they don't get attacks of opportunity.
I think that's because they don't have reach, is why.
Exactly. They do. Well, and they do automatic damage as well too. So, all right. So Kyrian goes back. Vargosh, you're up next. What are you doing?
So yeah, he's flailing, move back, and he's just gonna reach for his glaive and try to get it out, but it won't be till next turn.
Okay.
Bargosh also has a bow out, so he is going to move away and go, what do we do? What do we do?
Hit it!
He moves to the edge of the island. Then it is spider turn. All right. So spiders can. He's seeing surge out of the tree. Oh my goodness. I got just enough to make life interesting for a couple of you guys. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So
no.
Barrat and Kyrian, you guys are taking. Let's see here. Kyrian, you are taking 3 points of damage.
Kyrian?
Yep. Kyrian takes 3. Oh, not Kyrian. Who is that? Barrat. And who's behind you there? Oh, real. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Let me move the thing to the back here so you guys can access your tokens.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah.
There we go. And then
I took 2 damage.
real takes 2. Yeah, you took, what did I say, 3 damage?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 damage for Barrat, 2 damage for real. Then I need a fortitude save from Barrat and from real, please. DC 11.
All right.
Oh, we're halfway in. We've been in the Barrowmaze for about 30 minutes, and I'm on my second port save.
Right.
Feels about right. Nice. Oh no.
Oh no, real.
So real.
So we have Astonishing
that's
Fortune, but I don't know if I can use it for hirelings.
You can use it on henchmen. You can't use it on hirelings.
Right. Okay. Got it.
So all right. So then.
Out of character knowledge, real is just not having a good day with strength damage, is he?
No, real's gone through this before. Yeah. Fortunately, this is only strength damage, not drain. So he suffers immediately. He feels weakened. His strength is down by 2. He takes 2 points of strength damage.
But that is a negative number in his temporary modifier there,
Yeah.
George.
Okay. You got it. Thank you.
Okay. Then the other one surges out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, actually, yeah, that's all I can go. There's carpet is moving towards you guys. Then it is Barrat. Now, Barrat, I can hear what you're saying. I know what's on your mind. Cav, can I make another fort save? And you know what, Barrat, you absolutely can. Because you start your turn in the thing, I need you to make a fort save to avoid the willies. So, because these things are crawling all over you. That was your roll 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So you succeeded, which means you are not nauseated. Now, what would you like to do with your turn?
Well, I think he freaks out, and he's got his shovel, and he is, like, just with the flat side, he's just smacking the ground and trying to, like, squish them.
Yep.
But at the same time, he is, like, backing away and yelling, like, get back in the water!
Spiders can't swim.
Bart, if I never have to get back in that water again,
Yeah.
it's gonna be too goddamn soon. 2 seconds later, back in the water. All
Get in
right.
the water!
The water's the only safe place.
So do I actually roll an attack or not?
No, because you just smooshing them, and there's so many of them. It's really
It
just,
doesn't matter.
yeah, it's not really having a significant effect. Next is real.
Oh, actually, I can go
Yeah.
all the way in the water.
So these spiders are crawling all over him. He's not feeling great about that. He's just gonna swing with his. He's not swinging with the sword like a real attack. He's just like swiping, trying to like get them off.
Yep.
But he just wants to try to get away. So he's gonna.
Oh, I need a fort save from him for the willies.
Oh right, okay. Here we go. Fort
Yeah.
save.
If he is nauseated, he can only move. That's all he can do.
9.
Oh,
9 is not good enough.
Yeah.
So where did I put my? Aha! I was wondering where my DM screen was.
Oh yeah.
It does not have conditions on it though.
Ah.
Yeah, 4th edition is when they started consolidating the conditions in the books. I think it's at the back of the 3rd edition
I got you
PHP
there,
though.
There's a nauseated rule.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Is that from online or is that from the book?
It's the official PF for SRD, but it's the same language.
Okay. Unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. The only action you can take is a single move action per turn plus free actions. So, what is Real doing then?
So his free actions are to scream, "Ah, get him off!" Ah! And then his move action is to move away. So his speed I think is 30. So he's just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
He's gonna just go back there, whatever. I think that's still dry land.
Still dry land. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's just like, and he's more scrambling back than he is, like navigating his way there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Then it is Darkstar's turn. What's Darkstar doing?
He's like, okay, everybody calm down. Okay, everybody calm down. It's fine. It's all good. It's all gonna be fine. But he's talking to himself, and he's gonna move first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He moves behind Real. He's like, I'm just checking to see if you're okay. Just checking on you. Just stand right there. Stand there in front
Real's
of me.
still screaming.
Exactly. His problem is his spells, are target individual creatures. So he doesn't realize that that's not going to be very effective. So he's going to cast a magic missile because he's like, oh my god, these things are horrific. Now my macro's not working, unfortunately.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll some damage, even though I know it's not going to do anything.
I, for one, blame the DM.
Well, except that I did him. I made the macro. So in this case, so I would have done 5 damage, but
okay.
But not really.
Yeah, so it hits one of those screaming skulls, and then wow, in there and explodes. A bunch of spiders go up, but it's very quickly covered by the swarm coming from behind it.
Okay, but just to be clear, it does look cool.
It looks pretty cool.
It looks very cool. So everybody,
the animators got to make use of that, swarm effect, that cloud, particle effect program they paid for.
Totally, and I think when he casts it, you see the skull coming at camera and and overtakes the camera as it goes past.
I love the idea. It gets in, it looks like it's huge, and you cut to the side, and it's this tiny
it's little. Yeah, exactly. I love it. That's
all right, Carm, you're up next. What are you doing?
He gonna swing at the thing, and I know it's not gonna work. And he's gonna take Barat's advice and go jump in the water.
Okay. So he swings and then moves away. Oh, shit. Kyrian, what are you doing?
I can tell the weapons aren't doing anything in this thing, can I?
You have... no appreciable effect. You see this tiny, teeny, itsy skull hit with incredible concussive effect. And it seems to have no effect on the swarm.
Yeah. Kyrian's gonna go for the water.
Okay.
Holding his glaive up above his head like,
Oh gosh, what are you doing?
Holy hell! By the powers of Saint Yig that I don't have, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Okay.
And he'll stow his bow. Can you do that as an action?
That as a standard action, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Then it is the spider's turn. So Barrat's in the water. Oh man. Like,
This is like their island.
yeah.
They can
So
have the island.
ground is land still?
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to decide, like, there's spiders that can walk across water. So, like, whether this would prevent them from ever going out or not. Let's see here. Well, these ones there's still people on land that they're going to be going after first. And I think that these are a swarm, so they're not really going to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as far as I can get. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh man.
Oh man, I guess.
Oh, real.
Yeah, actually, they don't need to run. They can just move because they don't need to make an attack. It's not an action to do damage. So, sorry.
Ah!
1, 2. There we go. Barrat's right on the edge there. All right. So what I need is let's see here. Darkstar, you take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Real takes 1 point of damage, and then I need another save from Real, please.
Okay.
Fort save, please. And actually from Darkstar as well.
Okay, here's Reels. Then I'll do Darkstar. Nope. He's having a bad day.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh, and so Real loses 3 more points of strength as this thing stings and these things start biting him.
And I rolled a 4.
Now you could spend Astonishing Fortune if you like to reroll.
Oh yes, I'm going to.
Sorry, real.
Yes, I will. Here we go. Here we go. Fortitude again.
There you go. No problem. Yep.
Okay.
So, all right.
I see what happens to Real, and I'm like, no, and I back away.
So Real took 1 point of damage, or you took 1 point of damage, and Real took 1 point of
take
damage.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I just
Okay,
adjusted
yeah.
his strength,
No problem. All right.
and now
Then it is Barrat's turn. What do you need, Barrat?
He's just moving. He'll only go a little deeper in the water because fuck that.
Yeah, remember you got so it's a quarter of your movement at this. Actually, and that's what I was looking up. Was
This thing will move for a
swimming.
dwarf.
Oh yeah, that's all I can do then is move 1 square.
Well, and actually, because of your height, you actually might need to swim. I'm just taking a look at the swim rules here. All right, swimming. This is calm water, so I just need give us a swim check.
Oh, I thought you said it was 3 feet deep.
No, it's between 3 and 5, but I've been saying it's 5
Oh.
here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, give us a swim check.
Scrolling to it.
Sure.
There it is.
Because actually, you may have a faster movement doing that. Nice! Excellent. Yep, no problem. So you can move, I think it's 1/2 your speed, actually, Barrat.
Oh, excellent. And this is like, is that a piece of land right there?
Yep, piece of dry land there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll actually just move like there.
Okay, so Barrat's starting to swim away. Real, I need a save, another fort save versus the Willies from him. Jesus, we may have our first hireling going down. Nope.
No.
Nope. So what is Real doing this round? Oh, George, you're muted.
yeah, he almost loses it,
Yeah.
and he Darkstar. He's got Darkstar backing him up, so he's feeling a little bit more confident, which is wrong, totally wrong. And so
Starts slapping spiders on his open chest. Why did I think this was good idea?
yeah,
Oh,
it's a bad idea. I quit. And he's gonna just run this way. Not really run, but he's gonna move 5 past him, 10, 15, 20, whatever he's got to do. He's going in here.
Okay, he plunges himself
Into the
away.
water.
No, what I'm laughing
Yeah.
at is like the day after, as Darkstar kind of like lounges up against the bar, trying to do that like Bowie sex god kind of thing, but his chest is full of fucking spider welts from bites. Hello, ladies. Like, ah! Jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of Darkstar, I need another fort save from you, please.
All right, come on, Darkstar, you could do it. 16.
Success. Yep. Nice.
Okay. So he doesn't like the idea of going in the water, but he feels like maybe that's the best option.
Okay.
So he's going to move into the water here next to Real.
Yep.
What he'd like to do then is cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and he's just looking for any kind of stone or piece of a tree limb, or I don't know what's actually
What's the
physically
range
here.
What's the range of Mage Hand?
It's 25 feet plus 5 feet for every 2 levels, so 25
Nice.
feet.
Okay.
So if he can find, so basically his objective is if he can find something that's kind of heavy, up to the weight that he can actually pick up, which I have here.
It's 5
It was in a
pounds, I think.
macro, but yeah, I think that's right.
Okay.
And he wants to drop it just onto the swarm.
Okay.
Just for 5 pounds.
Yeah, so 5 pound
just-
stone gets dropped in it, and then it's swarmed over by the.
Yeah. Okay. So he's just like he thinks he's clever, and he's gonna he's like real. Watch this, and then and they just crawl on top of it.
Yeah, they sort of like so they're a little bit higher up now.
It's a distraction. It was a distraction.
Real turns to you in kind of like in almost a hysterical voice. It's like, "Are you building them a bridge?"
And I like, no, it's totally fine. And then I look away and I go, oh shit, maybe I am.
What's Carm doing?
He's trying to use quarter movement, so full move is 30. He can go 15.
He could
10
also
feet.
try and swim if he wants to try and get a better movement.
Yeah, let's see if he can do that.
Yep.
He's trying to get away.
All the armor penalties and stuff is all folded in there, so it should be able to roll properly. Yeah,
he rolled pretty good.
He can move
Nice.
half of his movement.
So he can go 30 feet if he does a full turn. He's going to swim out there.
Okay. Hold on. I think he actually might need to make 2 swim checks in.
Oh,
No, once per round. Once per round.
okay.
Half your move.
Okay, excellent. Then it is Kyrion's turn. We doing Kyrion?
Probably something extremely stupid, but
The best thing. It's music.
I don't know. This may not work mechanically, but it's all Kyrian can think of. He starts casting his domain spell, enlarge person on himself,
Okay.
so that he can get bigger and maybe stomp these things where weapons won't normally work.
The best thing about this is that random encounter in the Barrowmoor. You guys are blowing daily
Yeah, oh, yeah.
spells.
Yep. I
Alright,
blew
like
2 out
no,
of 3.
don't, and then boop, 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 boop. All
I
right,
gotta save the sled.
save a sled. Love it. All right.
Oh, the sled.
That's
And
gonna
then
be
me
our
being
rallying cry.
12 feet tall, could I just step onto the land as a 5-foot step?
You can step 5 feet in
Yeah.
one direction. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go there.
All right. Oh man,
I just made myself a target so everybody else can get away.
you really did. Vargosh, what are you doing? You're in the water
Run through
right
the
now.
spiders. Running between the spiders.
Okay. Now the map. Sorry guys, the map is a small one. This is when we were using much smaller maps. You can picture. You can go up and off of the map. I'm not worried. Don't feel that you're hemmed in by what's here.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Hey, gotta get the sled.
Okay.
40.
All right. Then it is spider time. And so, Barra, you look behind you and you see the whole carpet sort of like seems to shift away. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3, 4 actually.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, Vargosh, you take 6 points of damage as these things are swarming over you. And I need a fortitude save from you, please. And then 1, 2, 3 more. There we go. All right, so we're getting some of you there, Kyrian.
Fortitude save,
Kyrian is taking 3 points of damage, and I need a fort save from you too, please.
Tag team. Back
Nice,
again.
Vargosh. Well done, guys. That's
Yeah.
great saves.
Yeah.
All right, so these things are biting away on you, but you are shaking them off. All right, so Kyrian, so that should have been 3 damage, right?
Oh, sorry. I misheard.
That is okay. Then Barrat, what are you doing? The aquatic dwarf. Like, aha, I'm learning.
Well, he's gonna climb up on here, I guess,
Okay.
and then go down in the water here. So that's as far as he can go.
Okay. Then Real.
Okay, so Real's at a quarter movement now, I believe.
Or he could
'cause
try and
he's-
swim.
Does he have
Swimming is
I didn't
strength
even
based.
check.
Swimming is swimming is one of those things you can use untrained.
Oh, you can. Okay.
It's also strength based, so he's at a Big negative.
So he's yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
Who designed this encounter? Jesus.
So sorry. So if he's not swimming, he can move it half.
Correct.
What did
Quarter.
we just say? Yeah. So that's what he'll do. So he's just going to back up 15 feet
Okay.
into the water.
All right.
He's just like, and he's trying to make sure there's none of them still on him. He's like dunking. He's like just trying to not put his
Yep.
face in the water, everything else.
Darkstar, you're up next. What are you doing?
So I turn around to talk to Real, and I realize he just kept going back that way.
Yep.
And I'm looking around like, is it not going well? Like, maybe he shouldn't have joined this party. What was he thinking? What did he do with his life? Maybe he should have done what his mother told him to do.
Burning hands.
Yeah, that would be great. But no, I do not have such a thing. So I will. Man, he's at a loss. He doesn't know what to do. He's never been in this situation before. He doesn't have anything that's really helpful, spell wise or weapons wise. So what he's going to do instead is he'll just move to here. So he's just about 10 feet.
Okay.
And he's going to start scanning the surrounding area, looking for any other threats that might be coming their way that we might not be paying attention to because we're so focused on the spiders.
Yep. That's a fantastic excuse for me to roll another random encounter. Let's see.
Yeah, I
Just
figured.
kidding.
I'm just trying to help you out.
Karm's up next. What's Karm doing? You can see that Real is in a bad way right now.
Yeah, he was about to go try to swim towards Real and help him.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Yeah. So if you fail by 4 or less, you make no progress. Fail by 5 or more, you go underwater.
Okay. I guess he'll just stand back
So
up
hold
then.
on. He can hold his breath. What I'd like him to do is give us a. I'm going to use the same nauseated thing. Give us a fatigue check for Karm. It's him getting a mouthful of swamp water.
Fortitude, yeah, got it. There you go.
Yep,
Nice.
no problem. So he makes no progress this turn. And he realizes he can touch the ground as well, too, which is very slow going. Okay,
That's
Kieran.
like a WoW quest I did a little while ago. Some orc who was drowning in the water, and you tell him to stand up. And I'm like, how stupid quest is this?
Gonna astonishing fortune my nauseated roll. if
Oh,
that's
yeah,
okay.
right. Yep.
Good idea.
Okay.
'Cause,
There we go.
I don't like rolling twos. That's not cool.
Yep.
That's
That's good enough. Yep, your success.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over here where we put the sled and reach down and grab it,
Okay.
like the cord, and start making my way towards the water.
Okay, so it'd be a move. So it'd be a move to get over there, and then a move equivalent to grab it. I'll let you move, like the rest of your movement. You can split your movement between grabbing it.
Okay, that's 10 feet then. So
Yep.
there.
Okay.
cool.
All right, Vargosh. Giant Kyrian has grabbed the thing. How long is your?
It's a minute.
A minute. Okay. Okay, Vargosh, what are you doing? Oh, first I need a fort save from. Yep, no problem. Vargosh,
So he's like, damn it, I was going to do that.
I'm bigger than you. Get over it.
And then he moves after you and tries to help. I don't know.
You could just snatch it from me and keep running.
Yeah, grab it from your hand. Keep going.
Okay. So
is every diagonal 10?
every second diagonal is 2.
Yeah.
2 squares. So
So 5, 10, 15.
let me see if the. Do I have the thing set up to? No, I don't.
No.
There
you go.
So now your measuring tool will work.
Sweet.
Okay, so you're running away. All right, now it is spider time. Oh no.
Bring it on.
Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So let's see here. Kyrian, first swarm that is going up to 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
Oh,
Don't bring it
man.
on like that.
Allow me to revise my previous taunt.
Yeah.
And then 5 points of damage from the next one. I need
Whoa.
2 fortitude saves from you, please. Success
That's
on 1,
fine.
success on
Okay.
2. Yep, no problem.
Good. Very good.
All right. So, Kyrian is almost completely covered in these things. He's like the tree. And he's just trying to move ahead, dragging this sled with him. These things are like dropping off of him as he's moving. But yeah, he's getting quite badly hurt. Barrat, your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, Barrat is gonna just climb up here just to see what's going on.
Don't worry, guys. We have a cleric in our... Oh, shit.
And
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna use my standard action to take my flask of oil out of my belt.
Don't you dare light me on
Yep.
fire.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna light their freaking island on fire if we need to.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Then it is Real's turn. What's Real doing?
I think he's just swimming farther out, so he's 5.
Okay. Starting to
10.
affect his escape.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, just staying away from the island. He doesn't know if these things can
So if he's
walk
just
on the water.
Yeah, if he's walking, he's moving at a quarter of his speed. If he's trying to swim, he does need to make a roll for it.
Yeah, he just is walking at a quarter of
Yep.
his speed.
Okay. There's a man-made lake that we used to camp at quite a bit when we were growing up, and this is what I'm picturing it being because it was disgusting. Darkstar, what are you doing?
Bird Hill?
No, St. Malo.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And even like when I was 18, by that point it was like disgusting. It wasn't as bad as it was worse then than what it was when I was a kid. But even then, like it's just like imagine like a mud puddle, but just much bigger. All right, Darkstar, what do you got?
I see that because I'm looking around and just checking the the area for any other threats. I think I might notice Barrat pulling out the flask of oil.
Yep.
And I happen to have 5 of those. So I'm like, I'm not very smart, but I realize now that's a good idea. Maybe we could burn them. So I'm not going to actually do it. I'm not going to do any burning. I'm just going to pull out a flask of oil on my turn and be ready to throw it upon flames if said flames appear.
Do you have a cantrip to create fire?
I don't. I have Ray of Frost. I have the opposite.
That would be so nice right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. All right, Karm, what's Karm doing?
He's gonna move his 2 squares and not try to swim.
Okay. So you just tip it along the bottom. Kyrian, what are you doing? First,
Roll for distraction,
2
right?
saved. Yeah, 2 willies saved, please. Succeed the first one.
Oh no!
Failed the second one.
Okay, so for the single move action I'm going to do is I'm going to take the biggest breath that I can and do the world's
You got a mouthful of spiders.
Well, and then do the world's biggest belly flop into the water.
Okay. Are you still dragging that thing with you?
Vargosh took it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, you belly flop into the water.
And I let myself like sink down so I can stand it next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Then it is Vargosh's turn. What are you doing, Vargosh?
He's gonna go into the water, dragging the sled. So
Here you go. Dragging in, swoosh. The thing is completely submerged.
he's got to move a 40 though, so he can move 2 squares in the water.
Yep. Then it is the spider's turn. Spiders remain on the shore.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So Barrat, what are you doing?
Interesting. He's gonna move down towards this tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go.
Okay.
And he's going to splash his oil on this tree down here.
Okay. So you splash it on the oil, and you start hearing that same sound that Vargosh heard before.
No.
Real. What's Real doing? Is he just continue to swim away?
Yeah, so he'll just like
Okay,
move.
so I'll
on.
skip
He
him.
doesn't want to get too far. He's just
Yeah.
just staying.
Darkstar, what are you doing?
So I see that Barrat is like, doused that tree in oil, and now he's confused because it doesn't make any sense. So he just is going to yell, "Barrat, run! Get into the water! There's nothing we can do." I mean, it's
what
all
are you talking
fine,
about?
but
As the tree erupts with spiders. Karm, also swimming?
Yeah, he's getting over to help Real.
Okay. Kyrian, what are you doing?
He's gonna stand up, look over the spiders, and then Is my movement halved instead of quarters since I'm so big?
Yes.
Okay, and he's gonna move a little closer to Darkstar,
Okay.
Nice. Hey,
shaking the water off.
Bargosh.
He's looking back. It's like, do we kill the spiders or we just keep? I'll just move.
Okay.
You can't win every fight, Bargosh.
Yeah, this is the Barrowmaze.
Yeah.
The next is El Speedrays. So, Earth's here. I should say I don't know what the Spanish word for spider is, so...
Speed raid looks like a Spanishized version of English.
Yeah, exactly. Just saying it with a stupid accent. All right, so this thing
Arlen,
spills out and then comes on to you, Barrat.
Holy shit!
I got 5 points of damage for Barrat.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't think there'd be a third swarm.
Then the what do you call it? Yeah, actually, I took away the ones that were from the other trees, and I'm like, nah, there's no way they're gonna get near to there. I'm like, well, I guess I have to cut and paste. Okay, so shit. That means now. Do you want to spend Astonishing Fortune, Jeff? Because this will be a strength loss.
No, I didn't roll Fortitude yet.
Oh, as
that was-
Kyrion's fort save. Yeah, go ahead, make a fort save.
Oh, well.
Oh, there goes our last one.
You got to do
Good
it.
thing we're only just past the break. Boy.
Sure.
Yeah, that's good enough. Barrat, you suffer no strength damage from the venom. All right, then these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 are starting to swarm towards Barrat. Speaking of Barrat, what are you doing, Barrat?
Now, if I do nothing
We need a fort
but
save.
run up...
Fort save for you first, because you got to see if you get the willies. You have the willies, so you can only move.
Right, yeah, that's all I was going to do anyway.
Okay. So it's only one move action, too, so you're going to have to kind of like...
Well,
Can you?
You
I
get to
forget in this rule set if like running. Can you? Is a move?
Running is a
type of
full
move
round
to
action.
Run. It's a full round action. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But I can still go here, and then my last movement, I can jump in the water.
Yes, you can. Shit! Sploosh into the water. All right, then it is Real's turn. Swimming. Darkstar, what are you doing?
All right. So I see that the Barrat's in the water. So I am just gonna start making my way towards Real because I know he's in bad shape. So I'll just move 5 feet in that direction.
Okay.
Actually, I can do 2 moves. Actually,
Yep.
Just you sacrifice my standard to do another move, so I move 10 feet
Done.
towards Real.
Karm, swimming, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's gonna help Real move around.
Yep, then Kyrian.
Kyrian is. He's gonna cast spontaneously cure light wounds on themselves.
Okay.
How did you guys get into the Barrowmaze, do anything, and get treasure?
We didn't run across swarms.
6 hit points, nice. Okay.
And then
this-
with my move action, I'm gonna move 10 feet over this way.
Okay.
The stuff we
Then-
encountered could be hit by axe and bow.
Bargosh, what are you doing?
He's going to cut across this little sandbar here, like Grand Beach.
Yep. Grand Bridge. The Barrowmaze takes place in Manitoba.
And he's going to pass off the reins to
Karm?
hidden Karm to take the sled.
Okay.
And he
Barrat.
turns back to look for Barrat.
You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. These things are getting to the let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. They're getting to the edge, and sort of like 1 or 2 of them are kind of dripping down into the water, but they're not actually fully moving their way out. So you sort of, when your head comes up above the water, you can see these things. 1 or 2 of them are getting down there, but the bulk of the swarm seems unwilling to go into the water. Barrat, what are you doing?
Swimming, I guess,
Okay,
is my only option.
give us a swim.
Where the hell is swim again?
The bottom.
There it is. Just a long list.
So what is your it's only a 10 that you needed for this, so you just don't make any progress. You're splashing and trying to like get away from these things, but you're making no progress whatsoever. Now, I will tell you guys that unless you plan on going back on the island, these things can't get to you. So let's just talk. Let's talk about how you guys are going to regroup after this. Let me just clear before I forget.
Darkstar turns to Kyrian and says, "You probably can see everybody better than me. Let's head over this direction and point to another part of land that is not connected to the spider part of land."
Yep.
Yeah. I'll use a big booming voice now that I'm big and say, "Borat, that way."
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
30 seconds later, I shrink.
Yeah, so you guys managed to meet up, and like these types of islands and whatnot, or sorry, I'm distracted here trying to get these tokens set up again. Here we go. There's plenty of them that you've passed along the way that did not have spider-filled trees, but this one did, unfortunately. All right, so guys, as you're having an opportunity to effectively take a couple of minutes to catch your breath, why don't we do the same? We miss our mid-session break.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take our mid-session break right now, then we'll come back and see if you make it to the actual Barrowmoor or Barrowmounds.
It is a question.
Does the Borat want? I got one healing spell left. Do you want it, Borat?
Are you calling him Borat?
Borat.
Okay.
Alright. I mean, sure, if you're offering.
Yeah. I mean, what else am I going to use it for?
Well, I mean, Real's at 1 hit point.
Yeah, but I'm at 2, so and he can hold 4 and I can hold 10. So
I've got a potion. I'll save it for whoever's going to die. So you get 4 back. I'm out of spells, except cantrips or orisons. So
Awesome. Okay, so then we'll take a 5-minute break here, and we will be back momentarily. All right. I am back.
Just check that you don't hear my little fan going, do you?
I do not. No. No. Check my chat. Hi, everybody. Boy, oh boy. Fred, what's going on? Nicholas, hello. Rick, what's going on? Hope all of you guys are having a great start to the weekend. Brian, welcome to you as well, too. Okay. Not use my channel for advertising, but I'm running a Champions game tomorrow. Brian, one of those things doesn't fit with the other one. You're either advertising or you're not. All right. Let's see here. Deku, what's going on? Hello. Mal, hello. 3.6. Yeah, you know it. Nice. Oh, it's very kind of you to say, Mal. Thanks so much. Oh, and Rick as well, too. Thank you very much. That is very kind, guys. I think my audio just spiked up there, so my apologies for that. All right. Let's see here. Andrew, hello. How late are you? You're not very late. We're just about to die. Get the dwarf water wings. Not a bad idea. Dire leeches.
Yep.
Dire leeches are a thing. Yep.
So are leech swarms.
Yes. Oh, fantastic. Oh, man. Bad time to let you know that spiders can swim. Even the big ones. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, jeez, that's great. Mr. Ghost. Yeah, Mr. Ghost, we're from Manitoba. Well, a couple of us are. Some of us are from Manitoba. Some of us are from all over the place. Looks like I've already been answered already. Christopher, enjoying the show. We are thrilled to hear that. That is great. This is, the Barrowmaze is, it is always a good time with Barrowmaze, and it's always interesting seeing it through the lens of different rule systems, too. We still have yet, someone wants us to try it with Warhammer Fantasy, and I imagine that will be, because if you guys think you guys are going in low-powered now, just wait till we, have rat catchers and, like, laborers going out into the Barrowmaze instead of fighters or whatnot. So, tell me, guys.
I just have one little addition to the last scene there.
Of course,
I think as Barat comes swimming up, you guys hear him muttering under his breath, like, every fucking time we get out here, something bad like this happens. Stupid little spiders.
Well,
shit is this?
All right, at least we know trees with those holes in it, we steer clear of.
And Dark Star says, like, I don't think we did that bad. I think we did pretty well. I think we did a good job. Could have been worse.
His face is covered with welts and stuff.
Exactly. He's trying to sell it still. Like, no, I think we did a good job. I think, yeah, we're all good.
Not so much here or here, but right here.
Yeah, this is all good. That's a little bit, but it's fine. I'm good.
Oh, God. I watched Tommy Boy with my son for the first time. He'd never seen it before. I've not seen a film reduce him to cry laughing as fast as that.
That's
film.
Awesome.
Oh, God. It's such a great film. I mean, not great film. It's just so fucking enjoyable.
Yeah, well, it's exactly.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
All right.
Bargosh, after Darkstar says that, Bargosh is thinking back to what he said before we set out about being leader.
Yeah.
I think it was your leadership. Your leadership helped us.
You're right. I think, I do my best. I try. I can't take all the credit, but in this case, I guess I will. We all survived, and I'll keep trying my best and make sure that we all make it through and get some treasure and get home. Now, which way is the Barrowmaze from here?
I don't know if Bargosh is smart enough to be sarcastic, but we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. That's great.
All right, let me quickly make one change here, guys. Excellent. Okay. All right, so one of the things that I found hard picturing for a while there was what a moor, because I'm not sure I've ever been in a moor before. So I've always been kind of finding some photos. I found some stuff of the Yorkshire moors, an illustration or a photograph taken of it.
Cool.
When it's foggy.
Oh.
Yeah, so let me bring you guys over because I have good news / bad news.
I've been in terrain in Alaska that's kind of moorish with all the deep hidden holes and not the lush environment, but...
Well, I was saying because to be a moor, there's also a specific kind of climate that comes with it.
Yeah.
It's not just uneven terrain. It's a wetland, but it's not like a swamp. Here we go. So this is what you see, guys. Now,
oh, that's cool.
The mounds themselves. Let me turn this upbeat stuff on.
Oh, we didn't get lost. We just ran into spider swarms. That was great.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
his eyes all
Stockholm.
swollen shut, just as I
Yeah.
planned.
That's right. Yeah.
I was steering the expedition, so I got us here.
Yeah, you did an excellent job, Tyrion. To be commended. Bless you.
All right, so the mounds themselves stretch out, and there is. I think I've got a handout as well, because I started scanning in some of the handouts from a previous game. Let's see here. Barrowmoor, Barrowmounds.
Halfling Ranger.
Halfling Ranger, yes.
That's right in there. I'm sure it is.
That's a lot of backup characters we've got sitting here, guys.
Actually, I'm guessing Badonk is probably a lot closer to Barrowmound in spelling.
Mm. So I don't have the. What is that?
Badonk.
No, it's exploration round. Okay. In any event, what we can see, guys, is stretching out before you is very much terrain like this, shrouded in mist. You can see a little ways ahead of you, but figures get lost in the mist quite easily, and it's very easy to get separated from your companions. It also seems as if the surroundings almost strangle the sound that carries from you into other deeper into the Barrowmounds. Now let me move you over to. I wanted to give you that. Let me give you it as a handout.
Ooh.
In case you want to revisit that. All right, guys, here you go. Boom. The Barrowmounds.
Cool.
Now, let's go to the map. Okay, now, let me first, we can use Wes, good old Wes, as the token there. Because I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Well, if Wes was actually leading us through the mess, through the mire, that'd be different.
This is quite true. All right, so, guys. This is where you have reached. It looks like what we depicted, but you guys can feel free to choose. Now, I wonder, guys. I wonder if I can. I think last time I tried fussing with the dynamic lighting, it screwed up. And fortunately, this is just a big map with nothing all written on it, so you guys are not going to lose anything here, I don't think. Let's do this. Dynamic lighting on. And we'll put Explorer mode on. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on. Let's turn that off. Turn that off. Standard soft fog of war. Okay, let's cancel out of there. I'm going to duplicate this layer. Oops, wrong thing.
Bonus XP mode.
Yeah, no, what I'm going to do is bonus XP is fighting more dangerous things. I mean, if that's what you want. Okay, here, duplicate. Okay. Then let's go on this other one and fuss with the. So what I don't want to do, because I set everything up on the same layer. I don't want to obscure the map of Helix, but I also want this to be able to be something you guys can move through rather than me moving and revealing. So let's do this. Okay, save settings. Boom. Now, let me grab the token here. I'm going to make sure all of you guys can see it. Controlled by all players. Let me measure quickly here. See how far. About 2.5 feet, okay. So then, if I do this, go to give you vision with the map, the token, and then give night vision of 1 foot. Let's see if this works. Guys. Knocked over a glass. Alright, so here's what I'd like you guys to try doing. Any one of you, grab that token and go ahead and move 2 hexes for me, please.
I only see black.
I see it.
You got to go to the bottom. Okay, perfect.
Bottom left.
Oh, I see it. Yep, thank you. Yep, got it.
And do you guys have a little revealed area now, too?
We do.
Yep. That's great.
Looks like the fog of war has been lifted.
Fucking
You're-
brilliant.
It reminds me of like the Ultima games. Do you remember those?
Totally.
Games where,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right. So, you guys begin making your way through. Man, this gets so loud. All right, so you guys begin making your way through here. This is 20 minutes of exploration that this represents. And I did, as I said, on Wednesday, and I have already pre-rolled random encounters. You guys come across nothing living or dead, or in between, in those first
Excellent.
2 hexes. Let's do this. Who is going to be the navigator here? Who wants to control the token?
Are we in a dungeon setting?
No. This is you guys.
No.
It's what I showed you before. The
The swamp. Okay.
This
Well,
is what
I'm-
you're passing overland. You're trying to find some of the mounds.
Okay. Well, I suppose I can do it. I was the one doing the survival check. Everybody okay with that?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
So we can go any direction.
Any direction. 2 hexes, please.
How about we go forward?
You're not inspiring a lot of confidence in me the way you're talking.
I'm praying to my deity in my head. Sheesh.
Oh, all right. Okay.
And then over here.
Okay. So what you can see there is on the edge of the the swamp, the Barrowmoor, I should say, rises up, and you've been traveling for 40 minutes right now.
Right. So do we get out of the swamp or?
You're in the You're in the Barrowmounds right now.
Okay.
Well, we're on this map. You're in the mounds. You're not in the moor any longer.
So we don't want to be in the swamp. Got it.
Right.
Someone stumbled across one of the mounds, or one of the mounds in the swamp, or a ruin in the swamp. But that's, no, not ideal.
Yeah. After being in the swampy area, let's head up this way.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then up a bit more.
Okay.
Cool.
So what you can see rising up out of the mist ahead of you, it appears to be one of these looming mounds. You've been passing little bits of up and down and whatnot as you've been going across here, but now you see what people have been talking about. This is the first time I think any of you are setting eyes on one of these actual mounds just to your north. And in the time that you have been traveling, you encounter nothing.
Awesome.
So, you've been traveling for an hour now through these mist-covered mounds. Where do you wish to go now?
Well, let's go look at that mound that I saw ahead.
Okay, so stop right there.
Thank you very much.
Did I trigger a fight?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's actually one over. If you head southeast of you.
There.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay. Yes, right there is where you find a mound. And allow me to set something up here. Perfect timing. Thank you, music. This will be set something up. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Bum, ba, bum. All right. Okay.
Oh, do we lose our fog?
Oh, did you lose? Oh, because I moved off of the map.
Interesting.
I'll move you back. That sucks. Because that will not work for us going forward.
Yeah, it's surprising that it does that. Doesn't retain it.
And it does retain it if we just do the regular reveal. So, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, maybe when I go back to it, it'll restore it. But let's see. It could just be because problem between keyboard and chair. Okay. Where am I going here? Okay. Surprisingly, I did not have a just generic, like rubble kind of map or hill map ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, every fight we've had has either been theater of the mind or has taken place in what do you call it? In the swamp.
Yep.
Or knee-deep water in the sunken temple of shadow.
Yeah, there's that one too.
Very memorable.
That is awesome. Well, you know, it's a testament to, like, we've had solid set piece encounters with 2nd edition, with 3rd edition, with 5th, as well as with 4th. So, like, 4th does, I think, definitely lend itself towards really good set piece encounters, but it's definitely something you could do in many different editions. Yeah. I'm grabbing your tokens. Oh, nope, those are different people. Like Bargour, and there's...
Zuko.
Mm-hmm.
Briefly, in an alternate universe, our heroes are engaged.
Ah, here we go. Okay.
Little do they know their realities are about to collide.
All right, so let me move you over here, and I'll show you what happens. Basically, what happens, you guys get to this mound, and Barrett will be able to fill you in because he knows some of the tricks of the mounds. Having a look around, and like some of them have, you need to dig out, dig out the part of the map. In some of them, you need to just break the. Not part of the map. You need to dig out part of the cover or the door. Some of them you just need to like pry it open. This one you're in the midst of circling around this mound. You can kind of picture that the mound is going to be on your. Looks like I've got a big map or a big hill here I can use. I wonder. This will actually be easy to use in future.
I think Darkstar just, as we're approaching, he's like, okay, this is what we came for.
Yep.
Gonna collect a bunch of treasure and have a great time when we get back to town. Well, I guess we might have to fight some things, too. I don't know. We'll see.
Fight some things.
But you survived last time, so I'm feeling good about this. I think we made a good decision.
Yeah, we didn't have any flying skulls, though. I saw that little thing. Spider killer.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
Again, can't tell if he's being sarcastic or just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, exactly. So he's like, confounded.
So you're Drax and he's Star-Lord.
Kind of.
Okay, so it's fuzzy as hell here, but you guys, this is sort of the mound that you guys are making your way around. Let me move you over this map, maybe. That might help, Kev.
If you want.
Boom, there we go. So you're moving your way around here. Oh, go ahead, George. Sorry, I'm talking over you.
No, I was just, I was responding to something Jonathan was typing in the chat. Sorry, that was me talking over you.
Barrett's rocket.
Bar rocket. There's something to that, actually. Now that I think about it,
Because he's a bit gruff and
yeah,
sounds
in
kinda
your
angry
face.
sometimes.
And you
Yeah.
get him a crossbow, he's probably going to use it.
yeah.
That's kind of funny.
This all works out perfectly.
Little did you know, this was a Guardians of the Galaxy cameo all along.
Right.
All right, so
Guardians
Skip.
fantasy.
come on, here we go. There we go.
We don't say that too
I
loud.
would,
We don't
I
want
would watch that.
Disney- We don't want Disney like stalking the channel though. So it's, really not
Yeah.
Guardians anything.
No, not at all.
Copyright takedown of our
Yeah, exactly.
little Barrowmaze adventure. Similarities were a little too much.
Let's see here. Well, it was good while it lasted.
Yeah, that's right. Went out with a bang.
Yeah.
That would actually be like a crowning achievement if
All right.
Disney took
Yeah.
down.
So let me move you
Yeah,
guys
That's when
just.
that's when we complain to the local paper and we get all sorts of like press and stuff like that, and suddenly
Right.
the viewership like triples.
Yeah.
So here's what happens, guys. You guys get to around there. Maybe in a little bit more, so you're moving more in a row here. And that's when you see
The dragon.
That wouldn't surprise me.
actually worse
Oh, great.
competitors.
Aha.
There is a small collection of what look like, they're dressed in filthy clothes, leather armor and whatnot. They've been digging into the side of this thing, but have not seeming to expose it yet. But as soon as one of them sees you, let's make a... you guys weren't making any effort to specifically be quiet. I didn't hear, so...
No, I have heavy armor.
Yeah. Okay. So
Medium.
what happens is you guys are making your way around this thing. You can picture like through the haze. You see they are all sort of at work or at rest, trying to like hurry up, excavate this thing. You've heard about this, where just people think that it's simple folk, not like trained warriors or wizards or whatnot. Just pack it, shit, and try and get out there and excavate. And that's just seemingly what you've come across. They all sort of stop for a second and are kind of looking at each other like trying to gauge what to do. They're all armed with swords. Looks like there are some bows kicking around in the area there. And they've got a bunch of digging tools with them as well, too. So,
Kieran.
And are they all
Great.
humans?
they appear to
All
be,
humans
yeah.
have-
Human or like mixed race.
Humanoid.
Yeah, human,
Yeah.
half elf or maybe half orc. But the vast
Okay,
majority of them seem to be human. Let's roll a random reaction here.
Darkstar, how are these guys?
Oh, all right. So, guys, we're not going into combat right away. Don't read too much into this necessarily. But I'm going to ask you to all roll initiative.
Okay.
Get yourself in an initiative order here, because they are as hostile as they possibly could be.
Shit. Well, what I was planning to do with Tyrion makes sense now.
Now, this does not necessarily mean that they are going to, like, that fighting is a foregone conclusion. One of the things I want to carry over in this game that we do in a lot of the other games is carry some of that, like, not every encounter, just because we're going on a battle map, just because we're rolling initiative, doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are having to have a combat encounter.
Yeah, cool.
Who's controlling Real? Oh, you
I got him.
So, yeah,
It's just,
people,
you know.
when people lay claim to a hireling, we'll assume it's going to be for the session.
I'm so used to our second edition character sheets where everything is on the same page. So it's
Yeah, you can go to all and have everything on one page. Yeah, one of the tabs is,
oh
so that might help.
yeah, that's great. Okay, very cool. Oh, that's
There's-
awesome. Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
these guys, you're welcome.
You can minimize stuff you don't actually need.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Got it. Okay, great.
Okay,
That's excellent.
so, and they rolled. Oh. Everyone got initiative? All the supporting characters have initiative?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Okay. So, Descending. Darkstar. Darkstar is up first.
Yeah.
So that feat seems
Actually,
almost predetermined. Yeah.
I got this, fellas.
So yeah.
I'm gonna move 30 feet, 5,
Okay.
10, 15.
Now, if you intend on doing
20,
any
25,
diplomacy
30.
stuff, remember that's a full round
Yeah.
action.
Oh, right. So I can, yeah, right. Oh, I wish there was an undo button. I think I was there.
if you hit
So we're not.
If you do hit Control Z,
Sorry.
it will undo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay. Okay. Great. All right.
Okay.
So from there, I'm not that far. So I'm just gonna shout over to where they are and say, like, "Hey, how you doing?"
So one thing
What are the odds?
one thing we learned is that we cannot add modifiers to a skill roll, so I'll just modify the difficulty class for you.
Okay.
That's what Jeff
Okay.
suggested.
You're making it much harder, right?
I'm making it 5 harder because of that's the way your skill
Yep.
works. But let's see
Yeah.
here. So it is going to be a really.
20.
They are really hostile. So go ahead and give us
Yeah, I know.
check here.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna collapse all these things eventually, so I can get more quickly. There we go. Bluff. Wait, what am I using?
Diplomacy.
Bluff? No, diplomacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no skill in diplomacy.
So we want to see.
8.
All right. Yay! Every single one of them, you can see that they're going to be using their action to draw their weapon.
So I'm more about bluffing. That's what I'm specialized in. So
Of course.
yeah.
What is Karm doing?
He's gonna do a sense motive to see if he can tell that they're gonna be hostile.
What's his
Maybe
sense
that's a
motive
good-
bonus?
I think it's a.
I'm not sure.
-1.
John, were you listening to my description?
Well, he's kind of behind a rock, and this is all happening simultaneously. So
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Give us a. Oh, hold on. What's his bonus to sense?
it's a -1.
Cam or Karm turns to Darkstar and he's like, "Is it friends? Do you know these people? That's great.
Yeah,
Just give him-
'cause
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna think he was gonna do.
Thank
So that's
God.
it.
I thought we'd have to fight these guys. They
Yeah,
kill us
we're
for
good.
sure. Look how many there are. Oh my God. They've all got weapons. They've got armor better than
We're good.
mine.
we're gonna be fine.
God, you know these people because we know they would kill us and take every coin off of our corpses. And we just got our asses kicked by those spiders. Thank God. I happened to
Dark's
roll a
like
1.
totally.
I rolled on that one.
That's
on
good.
sense
That's
motive.
awesome. Well,
Yeah,
I think
it's the same.
Darkstar's like, yeah, totally. And then he looks over and he's like, oh shit, maybe we're
Yeah.
in big trouble here.
I didn't want to assume what Karn knew about the situation, so
Sure.
that's why I wanted to roll it.
Absolutely. No, that totally makes sense. In fact, you know what? That's such good working role-playing against your interests. I'll toss an Astonishing Fortune back in the pool.
Oh, nice.
We might need to save real.
Okay.
That's true.
What is Real doing?
Real 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so he's gonna move up to Barat there, and he's just gonna call over to Kyrian like, hey, I'm not feeling 100%, so I don't know if you have any way to help me out just in case this goes badly. So he's not trying not to say it too loudly because he doesn't want it to sound like
Yep.
we are going to battle against these guys, but he's got 1 hit point left. So.
Okay.
Get behind the rock.
And he's down to 5 strength.
And down to 5 strength. Yeah.
There's not going to be any more climbing, is there? Because
Yeah,
that sucked last time.
that's right. In fact, I don't think I could even climb up and
Was
a
it like
set of
last time,
stairs.
he was down to like a 5 strength and had to climb out like 20 feet out of a crypt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. So yeah,
It was
he has bad memories.
All right,
He's
so
basically never going to come out with us again because he's like, what?
Exactly. He's gonna charge 10 times as much.
okay, then it is their turn. So what you see is they're all sort of getting their weapons ready and sort of taking defense. I'm just going to sort of shift a couple of them around a little bit, but we're assuming that every one of them has grabbed their stuff, and then one of the guys, and he doesn't distinguish from the others. He looks at you guys and says, he doesn't shout it because he knows, it seems that, or at least he seems that he knows the danger of noise in the Barrowmaze. And he just says, kind of in a harsh whisper, "This is taken. find yourself another mound, or we'll bury you under this one.
Well, that's not very friendly.
They are, and I'll say that 4 of them. I can't see these things because Roll20 is just being mean to me right now. Everybody's got, I'm gonna put an X on them because that's the only thing I can see.
Oh, that's still not working, Kev?
No, it's still not working, and different game
so
too,
weird.
so it's weird.
Yeah.
It could be that it just takes a while for it to load on mine. Maybe I don't know. Anyone
Well, there is one green dot there, so maybe
There's a green dot.
I also wait a minute, see if it shows up. All right, so anyone with an X on it, they've grabbed their short bows. Then it is Vargosh's turn. What are you doing?
He's going to move.
Okay.
And quaff a potion because he's fucking wounded. And that's his only potion. So this is going to be good because I talked about buying potions at the beginning of the session, and I only have the one that I from last time. So
I stocked up on holy water expecting undead, so
nice. Gives a 1d8 plus 1, I think is what you get from a healing potion or potion of cure light wounds. Nice. Yep. All right. Barrat, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness. His natural reaction is to raise his battle shovel and sort of whisper growl back at him. We appreciate the work you've done here. Now fuck off before we kill you.
Go ahead. If you'd like, you can go ahead and give an intimidation check. I mean, it won't actually drive them off, and it might delay them for 1 round. Yeah. So, not much has come from that, but you got your thing out. Kyrian, what are you doing?
He was going to, greet them in the name of Saint Yig, but things are going downhill quickly. He's going to say, blessings of Saint Yig on you, and then he's going to start walking back here next to Real and say, you should get out your bow.
Okay.
And then with his other action, he's...
Hold on.
Drop
Is
it.
Kyrian suggesting that he needs to kill these people? Because that's pretty not chaotic good.
I'm not chaotic good.
What are
I'm
you?
lawful neutral.
You're lawful neutral?
Yep. I'm only getting out my bow just in case things happen.
Okay. Darshar, what are you doing?
See, look, they're gonna give us their weapon. Oh, wait a second. This is not going well. I think I'm gonna cast my last first level spell. Will be a mage armor, so
Okay.
demonic faces go, "Rah!" But it looks ridiculous.
Nice.
That's it.
All right. Then it is Karm's turn.
Well, he's seeing Darkstar take precaution, so he's gonna move next to his buddy Real and get out his bow.
Okay. And then Real. I'm assuming they carry their bows with them out when they're traveling here, because that's their first weapon. They would drop that and go to their second one, wouldn't they?
yeah, that makes
Good
sense.
point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Real. What's Real doing?
So Real will take his bow out. Listening to what Kyrian told him. But he's sort of unsure, and like nothing's really happened yet. Nothing offensive has really happened yet. So he's just like getting an arrow out, and he'll ready in action if one of these people attacks us in some way with a missile weapon or whatever, comes charging at us. He'll shoot his bow at that person.
All right. So it is their turn. All right. Measuring for no good reason here.
Yeah, just to see.
Just to see. Just checking it out, testing it out.
Yeah,
All
make
right.
sure it works.
So
Did
then.
they change the measuring? They must have changed that measuring tool. Kev's been using it a lot.
Yeah. All right. So first opening volleys.
Oh Lord.
Vargosh. All right. Let's see here.
This is the big question as you're watching the film is, does Real get a shot off?
Well, he did hold an action.
He's holding an action, so if he sees an arrow fly, does he let one go and suddenly there's a,
Yeah, I mean, he held his action.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
death from above?
I
mean,
think
they got-
ready to.
Well, you know what?
No?
Yeah, preparing an action interrupts the action
Yeah.
that triggers it. So
Yeah.
Right, but it'll be interrupting a thing in flight then, because I told you last round they got all their things ready.
yeah,
Yeah, he's waiting for somebody to actually make
Yeah.
some kind of actual attack. So
And with his dying breath, I mean,
Yeah, so let's let Real make one shot. It's not going to prevent this thing. I don't think.
no. It's just he's just trying to. The arrow's already coming his way. He just sees it now. He's like, "Oh shit!"
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
And he just fires his bow. Lots of things to input.
Nice.
Okay, 19 to hit. But
19.
point
So
of
only
damage.
1 point of damage. So I need to make a. Let's see here. I need to make.
well, I mean, he is down 5 strength, so he can only do 1 damage with that bow.
Oh shit.
Just, but yeah,
Yeah.
He has no bonus.
that's true.
Okay.
but it's not. Aren't bows.
Okay. So one of
that's
them
good.
he hits. It's not a lot of damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, you take your strength penalty to damage on bows if it's not high enough to use
Yeah.
them.
All right. So then I got one shot on. So I'm just going to go from closest to furthest away. First on Vargosh. That is a miss. One of the arrows skips off of your armor. Next is going to be Kyrian. 17. Nat 20. I'm going to roll for confirm.
Well, we are at short range.
Did
so
not confirm. So that is.
They're bad. Those are times 3 crits. So.
Oh, yeah. No, they're not good. 2 points of damage on Kyrian. On Real. That's a miss. And on Barrat. AC is a 12. Oh, no. Barrat's 14. It's a miss. All right, so those ones attack, and then the others are going to start making their way towards you. Let me just quickly copy this one so I can have the things ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, and each of them seems to be 4, 5, 6, readying an action as well, too. They are ready to meet you. Ah! Although they're not screaming because, again, it's the Barrowmaze. They don't want to draw whatever the next random encounter is. Vargosh, you're up next. What are you doing?
Once per day. I'm thinking once per day is like, this is once per day.
Yep.
So this, I'm gonna once per day it. Vargosh goes into a rage.
You ain't going to scream. He's going to scream.
Yeah, so that was what they're waiting for, right? They're waiting for me to go for. Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
Yep. Okay.
So
I have
he's
rolled.
gonna step in on this guy, and I'm assuming you're holding an attack.
Yes, I got my ready attack on you. Vargosh, you got a 15 AC. That's a miss. So it swings clumsily at, or stabs with his short sword at you, but you're able to avoid it and then make your attack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my 2
Double
extra
check
hit points in
their AC. Yeah, okay.
there. Okay, so I have my 2 temporary hit points, and it's a plus
I'm going to replace him. Just
4 to
so
strength.
Yep,
4
4
to
to
con-
correct.
go. Give him his hit points back and get rid of that X. 'Cause he ain't got a thing. All right. Vargosh, yeah, go ahead and make your attack.
Okay.
So you got your, if you jacked your strength up and your con up, it should modify everything for you.
Okay. Attack calc, full attack.
You just want the first attack.
First button, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not flanking anybody. I'm not gonna power attack because that's success.
These guys are very lightly armored.
I'm totally gonna power attack. Go back and do
Awesome.
this again. Power attack. So you put in the negative though, right? -1.
Yep.
Yep.
And then attack bonus 0. Power attack 2.
There you go. Is that a nat 1?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, so we're not using
wow.
fumbles because I haven't bothered to look them up yet. But yeah, you... Ah! Well, you had that 1 point of Astonishing Fortune.
We do.
Yep.
You want to chunk him there, Dave?
Good. Want me to chunk them? What if somebody goes to die? Do we need Astonishing Fortune for like a wound stabilizer?
Whatever, dude.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I think go for it.
Okay.
Okay, fine. -1.
Okay, he's going for it.
Power
There you go.
attack 2.
We're trying to make a big show on this first round here.
Yep.
That's right.
Oh my god! Really?
No way.
Okay, is that even rolling right? That's not a 2 plus
What
1.
did it do?
Why is it rolling?
Rolled a 2.
What?
But it's showing red. If it was rolled a 1, it would.
Yeah, there's a 1 in there.
But
How is that even rolling though?
it's rolling 2 dice. That's not making sense, is it?
Yeah, it rolls
Yeah.
2d6 there. What's going on with your sheet?
Maybe he put 2d6 in for his attack value instead of his damage.
Oh, I think I did. I have a 2. I'm rolling 2d6 to hit.
No
Bring that
wonder
back
one
and-
of them's red. I'm rolling 2d6 to hit.
I'm like, I got a really low chance of hitting these
Yeah,
guys.
let's...
So that-
Reverse that.
Oh,
yeah, just
man.
that you can give your point of Astonishing Fortune back. Although I really should take it away.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
No, I asked John for help on my macros. I just want to make sure I was doing it right. So the
Yeah, I
first number-
couldn't see your sheet, so
Go
Oh,
ahead.
that's right.
All right, let's try this again
That's
here.
my favorite mistake ever. Just do that.
So the
yeah,
first-
your damage. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Every time I try to scroll to fix it.
I
Dave
appreciate
just-
you
Dave
trying to
just-
play in it with a handicap, though, Dave. That's
Hey, that, I was
impressive.
gonna say the same thing.
Well, I wanted to make this interesting, like high drama.
Yep,
Yeah, you did.
you did. Go ahead and make your
Try
attack.
this again.
Here we go.
3 times.
If it rolls another nat 1, I'd tell you, like, fucking roll 20 is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you kind of deserve it.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Then you can. Okay, now I'm rolling a d20.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Waiting for it.
There you go.
Ooh,
Yeah!
Look at that.
A real
Holy
number.
shit.
6.
Yeah, well, and this is a 14 then, and it's only rolling 1 number, so that's good.
Wait, hold on. So the weapon does... what's your strength right now? Your strength bonus?
Well, he normally has a 16 strength,
So he's
so I
at
put
20.
a temp in for 4, so it's 20.
Yep.
So he's going to get 7 from his strength and a half for the weapon, and then 3 for
Oh,
power
right,
attack.
Yep, plus 5. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, why is it night? So
Awesome.
that's... Yeah, you... Ah! So why don't you give us a little prop swing there, Dave, and you annihilate this guy.
Oh, awesome.
Nice. All right. So then, Vargosh, nicely done. Next up is Barrat. What are you doing, Barrat?
Barrett is totally going to capitalize on that beautiful kill. He steps up beside Vargosh, and he'll he's not intimidating because it takes a full round. He said, but he's going to say,
Well, no, diplomacy takes a full round.
"Oh,
Yeah.
he's going to say that's 1."
Go ahead and make an intimidate roll.
Because that was damn intimidating.
Oh, now we've got Legolas and Gimli, and we're going to count kills? Is that what we're doing?
No.
Oh.
Yeah!
Nat 20. Nice. Okay, let's see your intimidation.
Uh,
All right, intimidate.
hilarious.
Demoralize opponent. You make intimidate check modified by the level.
Take that, roll 20.
So if you... Yeah, this is in combat. You can change another's behavior with a successful intimidate check. If you beat the target's check result, you treat the target as friendly, but only for the purposes of actions taken while it remains intimidating. And because it's a nat 20 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you step forward and like basically bifurcate this guy, and then Barrat leaps forward, that combat shovel of his up in his air. All right, so we'll see what happens next. Kyrian, you're up next. What are you doing?
Well, since I took an arrow, and I noticed Real got shot at, I'm gonna step forward 10 feet and place myself in front of him and the incoming fire.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna aim my arrow at the guy that shot me and just right down at him.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I better change my other weapons.
It's a hit. Does not take him down.
I didn't expect it to.
Damn it! I just realized that.
Oh,
Okay.
I rolled a 19 on that. Dang.
Nice.
It was a crossbow, would have critted.
Okay. So there we go. Yeah. Hits him. Then it's Darkstar's turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna target the same one with a ray of frost.
Okay. What's the range of Ray of Frost?
It's 25 feet, so I have to move up a little bit.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll get there. Is that... Oh, no, it's still... Oh, it's because... Yeah. Right, sorry. I was forgetting the diagonals. Was it that guy that was it?
Oh, I shot that guy down there.
Yeah, you shot
down
someone.
there? Okay, sorry. Oh, I thought it was this guy here. All right, I'm going for this guy here.
Go ahead.
So here we go. No macro. My spell macros aren't working. I'll figure that out later. So I'm just making a regular ranged attack here. Oh,
Nat 1.
come on.
Oh my goodness.
You chill his drink. Thanks.
Yeah.
Carm?
So,
What's Carm doing?
You could try and get a clear shot at the guy that shot at Real too.
Okay. There's no way he would have known that if he was behind the mound.
Okay, well he's gonna walk over there and look for somebody to shoot,
Go ahead.
and I'll let you pick who he hits.
I'm just going to randomly determine who's shooting at. Yeah, like
guess he's
I'm
the
all
best
for
one.
coordinating fire, but there's absolutely no way he would know which.
Nope, he ain't hitting nobody.
Yeah, okay. So I don't need to roll.
Wink, how do you use this thing?
Real, what's Real doing?
Real is going to just move up here to between Kyrian and Darkstar, and he will shoot his bow at this guy there.
Go ahead.
I just got in front of you to stop you from getting shot.
Well, he's panicking because like there's
As long
so
as you
many
guys
of
don't
them. He
hit,
wants to.
if you keep missing, it's going to be fine. And things may, Here, watch the nat 20 show up now. Fuck, that is good enough to hit, though.
Oh, it is, okay. 6
Yeah.
points of damage.
All right. So, let me get that X off of him, and. There we go. All right, so, Vargosh just annihilates this one. You guys get a couple of hits off otherwise. The others, they stop for a moment. They're like, wait a minute! Wait it! Hold on! What are you here? Who are you with? Vargosh, what are you doing? You're raging!
He's raging.
There's no speaking, only death.
All right, so they have ready to action, so go ahead and move Vargosh in there. Let me make my attack.
Okay, so he's not thinking strategically because he's raging, so I'm just going to move him right to there.
Yep.
Closest dude.
Vargosh, I missed you.
Oh, that
Try to
poor
stab
man.
again.
It's you too, Kev.
Just gonna do this. Hold on.
I think Darkstar was about to start talking, like he was about to be like, "Okay, I got this." Like I'm gonna like say we're like we're with this huge army and whatever, and then suddenly just Vargosh steps up like, "Ah!"
Yeah. Another guy down. Sweeps. Barat, what are you doing?
He's gonna step up to this guy and attack him with his shovel. And depending on how that goes, he might say something. Combat shovel. Here we go.
Here comes.
That combat shovel.
Oh!
You got that 1 point of Astonishing Fortune if you want.
We do.
No, we used it.
No, we got it
Oh,
back.
we know. Oh, right, we got it back.
Yeah.
Like
Go
roll.
for it, Jeff.
Go for it.
All right.
Might as well. Hit somebody in the face in the shovel and call him Nicky.
Yeah, you may be able to finish this dude off, too.
Yes!
There you go.
There we go.
Boom! Hits him. It's square in the head. Blood spurts out of as he bears him to the ground with his combat shovel.
And then he just brandishes the shovel and he just says 3.
Nice.
Awesome.
Kyrian, what are you doing?
I'm going to use a move action to get here,
Okay.
drop my bow, and just get out my glaive and just stand guard between Real and Darkstar and anybody that comes at him.
Yep, sounds good.
it.
Darkstar, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna move up a little bit. Whoops, I gotta use.
Okay.
Cool. To do that.
I got to remember, these guys weren't trained gladiators. They don't know how to fight.
But he steps up so he can. This is not going to be a skill check, so I'm not using an action to do it. He's just going to say, like, do you know who you're messing with here? You're all going to get slaughtered. And then he points his finger at this gentleman.
Okay.
And lets another ray of frost fly. Just for fun. Just like...
His mug frosts over.
And then he says, that's a warning.
Yeah. Okay. All right, then it is Carm. What's Carm doing?
Nearest guy is going to shoot an arrow at that isn't in melee.
Go ahead. And then that's a hit for 3 points of damage. Not bad,
Nice.
not bad. Let's do this here. Okay, and yeah, man, there's a really big lag for when you're... You know, like, it's... They're in a tough bind here, but, like, you got, like, big-name streamers who are, like, demonstrating the value of, like, what's the other one called? Fantasy Grounds and, what is it? The Forge?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or Foundry?
Foundry,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
Foundry,
Matt Colville,
that's
I know there was a big thing about him using one over the other when he was using that.
Well, I see people using, is it Tabletop Simulator, where it's like actually 3D and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
some competition out there.
using Forge in one of the games I play in for PF2 and Pathfinder.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of getting into. Roll20 is easy to start and go.
Yeah, and then, you know, the chugginess that it's got right now, I'm sure they're going to learn to streamline it in near future, but yeah, it's a bit of a pain right now. All right. Okay, then. It is Real's turn. What's Real doing?
He's
Swear
moving
to God,
there.
Real.
Yep.
He's going to shoot an arrow at this same person.
Okay.
That's already taking some damage.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, here we go. Have to click submit 14 times. There we go. Nope.
Arrow miss. All right. Then it is their turn. Okay, so I've got... Let's see. We got Vargosh on his own and Barrat on his own. For sure a shot against each of you guys. So against Vargosh, that is a miss.
My
Against...
AC is 2 worse right now.
Oh, I rolled... Yeah, I rolled fucking terrible. So against Barrat, that is a miss as well, too. Then I got 2 more. Let's do one against... Darkstar seems to be in the front of everyone, so...
I volunteered for the other one.
He's also...
that ain't the way it works.
He's got major armor up,
I
so he's at a
missed
16.
Darkstar as well, too.
Cool.
And I got Real.
God damn it.
Yeah.
And he's in real big trouble, because that's a hit.
No. Well, that's going to take him down, because he's at 1.
Well, it's a question of how far down.
Yeah, true.
Okay? 3 points of damage, he's at -2. Real takes an arrow and drops down. Then, these other guys, let's see here. We got one is going to go up here. He's not going to get a flanking bonus against Barrat. He's going to try and stab him. There's no way that's going to work. The other one is going to move in and try and flank him. You bastard! He had a family! 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one's going to come in on Barrat, too. That is a hit. Barrat, you take... That's it. +1. Okay. 6 points of damage, Barrat. Stabs you with his short sword.
Oh, you're staggered. That's great.
Okay. Then it is no one moves in on Vargosh. Fuck, that's a hit, Vargosh. Only because of your. No, actually, that would hit you even without raging. Vargosh, you take 6 points of damage from a stab.
So it says, for some reason, it says that the temporary hit points are not lost first to a temporary. These are not lost first to a temporary hit points. So do I lose them last?
You lose them last. It's what keeps you up and fighting.
Yeah.
I see. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did that
that's
wrong
cool.
last time we played. So
Yeah, that's okay. So you are
minus.
gets in. Yeah. All right. Now hold on. Were you at full? Oh yeah, you drank that potion. Right. At the start of the fight. Got it. Okay. Next up. Speaking of Vargosh, what are you doing, Vargosh?
I'm gonna roll my not 2d6 to hit.
it's like
That is so funny.
I know you like a challenge, Dave, but
Yeah, I like challenge. I like challenge.
Ooh.
Do they have AC 12?
AC 12 is a hit. Yep, that's another one.
nice. Whoa.
Completely.
Yeah, I think he hits him right between like the neck and the shoulder, and it just goes like right into his body, like in.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
gonna move right here, bam.
Okay, so he's actually John. The terminology is disabled, not staggered.
Oh, that Pathfinder changed the wording
Yep.
on it then. Okay.
Yep.
He can still do a move
Okay,
or
hold
standard.
on. Since we're already wrong about the terminology, let's take a look at the rules first. So, the disabled creature can take a single move action or a standard action each round, but not both. Taking a move action doesn't cause further injury, but performing any standard action or any other act that DM deems strenuous deals 1 point of damage, after which you start dying. Okay. So
Yeah.
then, I think Vargosh actually got himself from disabled into dying the first session he played too. So, Barrat, what are you doing?
I think that he would just that's tough. I don't think he's the kind that says quit. I think he would attack this one now that's between
Absolutely,
them.
it's consistent with what he was saying. Like, I think this happened in the first time we played too. Is he actually knocked himself down from being disabled?
It's just the way he is.
Yeah, so he's stabbed and you're about to go down. Yeah! Go ahead, make your attack.
Are you getting,
And
is
if
he
you're,
getting
if
a
you're
flanking
attacking,
bonus?
he does get the flanking bonus if he's attacking the one between him and Vargosh. Solid hit, absolutely ass damage.
Sneak
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, he does take an extra d6.
Oh yeah, right. Roll his sneak attack damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. So he makes him pay, but then you were down to lose one more hit point.
Yeah.
And-
Slumps down. Kyrian, what are you doing? You got your glaive out now? What are you doing?
I'm gonna 5-foot step in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna say to Vargosh, "Get the archers. I've got these 3," and then I'm gonna attack the one between Vargosh and Barat.
Okay, go ahead. So you don't get the flanking bonus.
No, I wasn't looking for it. I'm looking to.
Oh,
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Really?
Is that point of astonishing portion left, or did you guys use it all?
We used it.
we used it.
Okay. Darkstar, what are you doing?
Okay, so I see all of my companions like charging in, so I kind of try to imitate Vargosh, and I go, "Rah!" And I run with my short spear, at this guy.
Okay.
Actually, no, I think he sees that this other one is more hurt, so he's gonna come down here
Okay.
and then attack that guy with his short spear.
You got it.
Even though he's not great at such things, but here
Okay.
we go.
Yeah.
It might do better than me.
Go.
My God,
That's not quite good enough. All right.
no.
Karm, what's Karm doing?
He is going to step forward, drop his bow, and try to stabilize Real like he did before when Real went down.
Yeah. Give us I think it's a medicine check.
Heal, yes.
Or heal check.
What about that moss? The moss that we found to stabilize people is on the priest inside
Yeah.
the tomb.
Yeah, it's in the shadow. Where's that that moss that we got from last time? We cut to the inside of a tomb where a bunch of shadows were like, ooh.
Yeah.
Cut
So
back to
Carmen
the-
just makes it worse.
All right.
Ugh.
Yeah, that is DC 15. Yeah, I don't think he does anything. He didn't critically fail.
Okay.
So yeah, that's unfortunately not successful. Real is going to make go ahead and make a percentile roll. 10% he stabilizes.
Okay. And otherwise lose another point?
Otherwise he'll lose another point, yeah.
Come on. All right, I guess I'll type it in. It's not letting me.
Okay.
200. Here we go. Nope.
Okay. So he's down.
So he's down another one more.
Minus what, 4?
Down to -3.
Minus 3?
Minus
Okay.
3 now.
All right, their turn now. All right, I got... ooh, boy. So a bunch of people are in combat right now. I think we're all going to shoot Karm. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to shoot Karm. One will shoot Vargosh. So one's going to shoot Vargosh, -4 to hit. Yeah, that doesn't hit. Then I got 3 on Karm. 2, 3. I got 1 hit out of that. Karm takes 1 point of damage. Okay. Then I've got... Oh, man. So with Barrat down, I guess we're going 1 in on... Actually, we can do 2 on the guy with the glaive.
And since they're stepping in, I can't attack them.
Yeah. So, Kyrian, your AC is a 17 right now, which is pretty darn good.
Correct.
First attack is a nat 20.
Oh, man.
Rolling to confirm. It's a 2, so no. Second attack is a miss. So you're only getting hit with 1, and it is 4 points of damage. Yeah. You should have run!
I'll show you running here in a second.
Then a 1 on Vargosh. Let's see, Vargosh.
Really got to get those archers.
It's a miss. And that is the end of their turn. All right, Vargosh, what are you doing?
Gonna move to there.
Okay.
And
Do you have flanking
Archers.
bonus?
Archers are going to kill us.
okay, so you get the flanking.
Here it
Flanking,
comes.
So 1. And then the last one. This is on the wounded guy, right?
Oh, I should have.
It is, yeah.
Sorry, I have to go back and roll a percentile dice for my turn.
Oh, yes, you do. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, your turn's coming
So
up
is
next. No, because that's only percentiles.
No,
on...
it includes the turn you drop to -1. I just looked it up. That's why I couldn't remember.
And do I get a sneak attack on this guy? Because
Yeah, he's dead.
I don't think you need it.
He doesn't have any vulnerable
No,
spots left.
Jeff, you're missing the first part of that. On the creature's initiative count each round, starting with the round in which the character dropped to 0. So it's at the start of your round on the turn. So if you've been dropped in this round, and then you had your turn, then you'd make the roll. You don't get to roll as soon as you drop to 0.
Yeah, this case was a corner case because you caused yourself the damage.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
happened on your turn technically, but normally it would happen before your turn, and then when
Yeah.
it got to your turn, you would make your 10%.
Yeah. Okay, so, sorry, Vargosh. That was a hit. Yeah, another one's down.
Obliterated.
Now, Barrat, would you kindly give us a percentile roll?
Okay.
Does Vargosh want to run at the archers?
Is it 90 or above, or is it
No.
1 to
No,
10?
10%. 10 or less.
And above.
Oh, okay. That's what I was just asking. If it's
Yeah.
1 to 10 or if it's 90 to.
Oh.
Okay, so you're down one more. Let me move this guy out of the way there, Barrat, so you can grab your token. Okay, so Barrat's down to -2. Then it is Kyrian's turn. What are you doing, Kyrian?
Time to get defense. I'm going to 5-foot step away,
Okay,
and I'm going to try to trip the guy immediately to my left with my glaive.
all right. So, let's see here.
Got to make a touch attack against him.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not sure.
It's kind of his thing.
I'm not sure Vargosh is strategically thinking at the moment to chase archers down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
I know.
figured. It is raging.
It's like closest bad guy. I want to smash you in 2.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and especially
I
when
know.
there's blood flowing already.
I know.
Okay. Oh, God, it's just...
It's okay.
I like having the options in this too, but so I'm trying to resist. I fucking hate having to look up this shit all the time.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that I definitely do not miss from this edition.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's just
At least it's not a grapple attack.
no, it doesn't change it though. It's still a fucking irritating thing. It's a completely valid. My annoyance is not at you, John. It's a completely valid tactic. It's just one of the things that drives me nuts about this is everything has to be just slightly. People bitch about second edition having a bunch of sub rules that are a pain in the ass.
So, I think shorthand is I make a touch attack. We do opposed strength
John,
checks.
I'm just going to look it up anyway.
Okay.
Just to avoid, we've had too many issues where there's been changes between editions and we've got them wrong, so I'd sooner just look it up.
Okay.
On our melee touch attack against target, provokes an attack of opportunity, but you're far enough away that you're not getting attacks of opportunity on you. So that succeeds. So now you make a strength check, opposed by his dex or strength. All right.
That's pretty good.
And I've got the improved trip feat, so
nice.
if I succeed, I get a free hit on him.
Okay.
Cool.
Sweet.
4 + 1. All right. I rolled a 15.
He beat me by 1.
Okay. Yep. So then you don't have to worry about losing your thing because of the improved trip, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that's unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful. He's still standing. My turn's done.
All right, Darkstar, you're up next. I'll make sure I remember
so
that stuff for next time, John, so I don't have a temper tantrum about having to look it up again.
I can add it to the attempt roll, so the rules are in there.
It's just, you know what, John, like I want to remember it anyway for myself, so I'll just make sure that I keep it in mind for next time to look again. All right, Carm, what are you doing?
Oh, wait, no, it was me.
Yeah.
Darkstar, sorry about that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Darkstar, yeah.
So it's not going to really matter because I'm not going to be able to do anything. But I step 5 feet back and I put my hand out and said, "Feel the burn of frost." And
Why don't you mean frostbite? Because it burns, it feels like a
bitten, frosty, burny sensation.
I'm just workshopping this. Let's give it.
Yeah, I mean, just give
ahead.
it a second, okay? So I'm just gonna actually use my. Oh shit! There we go. Oh come on.
Frostburn, that book that Kev always uses.
There it is.
Yeah.
So this is.
Throws a D&D
So this is a
manual at him.
Oh my god!
Not having any
okay.
luck, man.
Carm,
It was a touch attack, so it was a little bit better.
Yeah.
Carm's going to use his move action to grab the bow right by his feet and then shoot this guy right here.
Well,
He's a hireling. Does he have that ability? He's
using move action, pick it up, and then shooting with a standard.
okay.
He dropped it right at his feet, so. Nope.
Okay. Real, what's
Wow,
Real
we rolled
doing? Oh, another percentile.
Nice.
He's
for
gonna
Real?
roll percentage.
Yep.
He's done.
Nope.
Nope.
Another
Okay.
minus one. So what's his floor there where he dies?
At minus
Sorry.
10 is when he dies, I think. All right, their turn. They jump forward. Yeah! We'll do one on Kyrian. That is not going to hit, or it hits your armor, doesn't get through. And then Darstar, you got a 16 right now, right? Actually, I rolled 16.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah,
you
okay,
take 6 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And then, let's see here. The archers, everyone's shooting at Vargosh.
Oh no! Don't Boromir me.
Yeah, exactly.
That might get him down
I need
there.
a 13 here to hit him. I missed with every single one. A 1, a 2, a 6, and a
wow.
5.
Oh man.
Fucking
Awesome.
hell. Jesus. All right, then Vargosh, what are you doing? Okay.
Guess I could have had this all prepped and ready. I could do another game. I could do another game.
It's a hit with him.
Hitting that 12 every time.
Carve him down, yeah. All right, then it is Barrat's turn. Give us a percentile roll there, Barrat. Come on. Down to minus 3. Kyrian, what are you doing? Second
You know what?
verse, same as the first. I know how to do it this time, so.
Right.
No.
Of course not.
I'm going after these archers. I'm just
You
straight up
son of a-
running. I'm just running right down here, and I'm going to...
Okay, let me make my attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I just
Okay, good.
run all the way down there and just end with my glaive just ready.
Okay, so what's your AC now? Because you ran.
It's -2, so
Okay.
it's 15.
Okay. Then it is Darkstar's turn. What are you doing, Darkstar?
Yeah, so I'm just going to use my short spear and stab this guy next to me. Here we go.
Okay. And
15.
just so you don't think I'm full of shit here, John. Oh, it's backwards anyway. Quick draw is one of their talent or feats.
Oh, nice.
That's fine. If they want to get quick draw, that's their
Yep.
issue.
All right. So Darkstar, that is actually a hit. Which one did you hit?
Yeah. This guy here.
Okay. Is
I
there
just went down there to stop the bows.
And then I will...
Oh, you know what? Did you cast
yeah.
defensively?
Oh, I'm short spear. It's a short spear.
Oh, your short spear. Okay, I thought it was your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yep. All
Yeah.
right.
So, and then I'm going to take a 5-foot step away from him and let Vargosh go to town on him.
Okay. Then it is Karm's turn. So you
Uh,
gonna shoot again, or you trying to stabilize real?
he's going to try to stabilize real just
Okay.
because
Yep.
there's people in the way now.
Drops that spear again. Go ahead, make your heal check.
Come on, you got to save your friend.
Did it last
Get
time.
experience.
No, no. Real turn. Give us a percentile roll.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, he's down by one more. We'll go with the bad guys.
Yeah, -5.
Every
just
single one of
FYI.
them is drawing their swords and is,
Yeah.
or their short swords, and is stepping in. Only
That's
half
fine.
of them are going to have flanking bonuses. All right, so you're currently. I'm rolling against a 15 for you. One of those is a hit.
Okay.
You take 4 points of damage,
Oh, geez.
and then these are the flanking ones.
Uh-oh.
So I'm rolling against a 13 AC. One of those is a hit.
Well, I'm down.
7 points of damage.
Yep, we're down.
Eesh. You should have worn a toga. Okay, so then Kyrian runs in a seeming battle rage, and all of them just jump on him and start stabbing away. Vargosh, you're up next. What are you doing? Oh, I got that one to attack you there, Vargosh. No, that's a miss. He's getting hurt by Darkstar, hurt by you. Go ahead. What are you doing, Vargosh?
Nope.
Yeah, it's actually a miss. Do you have any flanking, any nothing? Are we missing any bonus from you?
No.
Nope.
Shit.
That was, yeah.
Bar Rat, your turn. What are you doing?
Rolling.
Yep.
Go, come on. Stabilize. Shot. -4. Kyrian, what are you doing? Oh, rolling to stabilize. Nope. Down to -6. Jesus.
Yep.
Darkstar.
Okay.
Whoever play is swingy.
Yeah. I will now I will cast a spell now that I am not engaged with him.
Yep.
So here we go. We touch a touch attack.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so it's 1d3. So here we go. 3.
3 points of damage. Nice.
Go right here. Yeah.
That's a... It hits him on the side. Ah!
And I'll move up here.
Okay, then it is Karm's turn. I guess with another healing check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come on.
Nope.
Fucking 9 again.
If he doesn't get it next turn, Real's dead.
Real percentile roll.
Nope. Close though.
All right, then it is
-6.
their turn. Quickly go with the one with Vargosh. 13 because you saw that penalty because of raging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit. 3 points of damage. And then the ones that are down below, they are using their action to sheath their weapons, one action to pick their bows up again. Bargosh,
man.
what are you doing?
I hit the guy who hit me.
Go ahead.
No, you're not.
Oh man.
Barat,
Just swing at the guy who hit me.
come
All right,
on.
here we go.
-5. Kyrian,
No.
no. -7.
That's the same roll.
Jeez. Darkstar, what are you doing?
Okay, same thing. 21.
Yep, that hits.
That hits. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then I just move
All
up here.
right.
Oh, roll 20.
Karm,
Come on, Carm, save your friend's life. Do it.
so shy. Oh no. Real's turn. Come on, 10%. Yes! He stabilizes! Holy God.
You lucky bastard.
So Real stabilizes at -9 hit points?
No. He's at -6.
Oh, he's only at -6. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it is their turn. All right, so Vargosh, this one is going to try and take you down again. It's a miss. These others... Oh, man. They're going to move back. 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just going to move in the same kind of block that they're moving, and then they'll take their shots at Vargosh. It's going to be a hard shot for him, but let's see.
And melee, too. Hit your friend.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I think I basically need like a nat 20 to hit, but... Okay, so none of them hit.
Nice.
Then it is Vargosh's turn. What are you doing?
Swing at the guy.
Oh, yes.
Holy shit. So it doesn't confirm on the crit, but 17 damage, is just... This is the most impressive takedown that you've had thus far. What do you say?
And can I move after?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5. 10.
He looks down at Barrat bleeding out. You're fine. Ah!
And then he moves fast, so he closes the gap to those guys.
Yeah.
And he's just like, you can see screaming. He's covered in blood. He's waving this two-handed sword.
Good lord. Barrat, give us a roll. Come on. Fuck. -6. All right, and Kyrian. No.
Got a -8.
-8. Darkstar.
Range on a light crossbow. I'm using my standard action to take out the crossbow and a move action to load the crossbow.
You could try and use healing as well too to stabilize. Remember, DC 15.
Oh,
untrained.
Yes. Yep. So I will move over there.
Barrat's down to a -6 right now.
Yep. Totally. Let me do that. I am obviously not trained in healing, so just be aware. I have a penalty in it. So
go ahead.
So does
see what
Karm.
happens. Nope.
9. You're learning at the Karm School of Medicine.
Yep.
So do I put my thumb in it?
So I hit him in the head? No.
Yep.
Okay.
Karm. So Real has stabilized on his own. It seems. What's Karm doing?
I don't want to metagame here, but Karm knows that Kyrian is the healer. So I think he's just going to try and...
Okay, hold on. I need you to make a spot check for Karm first.
Yeah, that's cool.
His focus the last couple of rounds have been solely on Real.
That's why I don't want to metagame. So
yeah,
it might be more obvious that there's another person.
I think he knows.
Yeah.
He knows that Barrat's down. If he's going to do,
so he's going to try to stabilize Barrat.
Okay, go ahead.
Still
A heal check then.
Yep.
Come
Get
on.
into it.
Come on.
Hey, you got him.
You're stabilized.
Yes.
Barrat.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, then Real
got one
is
rough.
stabilized but unconscious.
Yeah.
Their turn. All right. They are actually going to turn and run. They have no interest in fighting Vargosh.
Vargosh's rage ends too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So they're just going to run. They're doing their triple movement or whatever off into the mist. All right. So Vargosh, you'll be coming. Oh, Vargosh, how many rounds do you have left in your rage?
This was This was his last round, so he can voluntarily end it as well.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you can see Kyrian is in a very bad way right now.
Yeah, and he basically will
I have a potion on my belt.
come out of
Just
the
say it.
rage and then go over to Kyrian and.
Okay, so the thing is, guys, one thing I'm not going to allow for metagaming is I got a potion on my belt kind of stuff. If a potion's on your belt, it's something that could fall off. I'm going to use rules for that. Otherwise, it's going to be a search roll, unless the character is specifically spending their action looking for it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to check my skill. I don't think I took any kind of healing.
I don't think anyone's got any healing here.
I actually have a
I have
rank
a
in it,
minus.
Oh, do you? Okay, there you go.
but it's useless
I have a
now.
-2 penalty in healing.
Okay.
And
Also, hold on. You're actually fatigued now at the end of your rage, aren't you?
Yeah.
So what's the penalty for... Let's see here.
I'm back to it here.
Fatigued is -2. Only to strength and dex checks. Never mind. Go ahead. Make your healing check. No penalty. Come on.
He might roll high.
Come on, Vargosh.
You can do it, Argosh.
You got full faith. There you go!
Shit!
Holy smokes. All right, so Kyrian
Amazing.
is stabilized. All right, and they've run off, and you guys have access to one burial mound now. So, holy smokes.
So we can bury the party.
Barat is unconscious. Real is unconscious. Kyrian is unconscious. However, you guys are alive, and we're at the end of the session. We're over time.
That could have gone worse. That could have gone
Let me
worse.
very quickly calculate your XP, guys, and then we will call it a session. So, holy shit.
As soon as Kyrian regains consciousness, like, now you see the problem with archers. Kill them first.
Yeah, that was one of the things. I shifted one of their feats from the way that it was pre-built, because the pre-built one had toughness. And I'm like, so 3 extra hit points. And I did not want to use that. Okay, so it's that.
They're actually each more dangerous than Barat.
Yeah. First level on the upside. I think you're gonna ding while you're unconscious. I feel so much better. Bleh. All right. Let's see here. Swarm.
Well, I was okay if my character died there. Didn't matter.
Yeah, I was doing. And apologies for not knowing the trip stuff too, John. I knew that you were going to do that again too, and I forgot to look at the rules ahead of time to avoid that annoyance that I knew I was going to have with it.
I mean, fighters don't have that many options usually, so whatever they can get.
Yep.
Do we,
Okay.
Kev, we're doing some kind of bad wound shit, aren't we?
With these, no, we're not.
Oh, we're not. I thought, okay.
Nope. You do have to make checks for when you are wounded and going through swamp. You're gonna have to make a check for like infection and shit like that. But I don't think. Yeah, I don't think the kind of crippling wounds that we use in the other ones. I don't think we're gonna use in this.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought before you said we were doing some kind of, I don't know. Oh, that was just how fast you heal. Was what that was.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. Like if absent medical healing or magical healing, like Kieran's going to take a week to become conscious. Well, the thing is, if you're under the care of someone with healing, they can make a check, but they have to be trained in it. And I think you're the only one trained in it. So
Give me the potion.
Now we could search to see if he has potions or if anybody else. We have.
yes,
kept our
absolutely.
breath now.
Yeah, now there's no.
Does
search
anybody
check.
have a potion on him that we can use?
And like, I won't make the difficulty. It's only giving me a DC 10, but just that, like, you know, they're either like hanging out so obvious that they might get damaged over the course of combat, or they're gonna have to be stored so that they're they're able to be accessed when you need them, but also, you know, secure enough that they're not gonna actually fall off. Where the fuck is this? I need to find.
Well, you can still take a 20 in this game, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, with a 20, there is a that's when there's no consequence for failure, and there is a consequence for failure if you make that. So you can't take a 20 when you're giving long-term care.
Oh no, but I meant to like search for a potion on somebody's person.
Oh, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna have to roll for it if you once you're outside of combat. It's just in the heat of the moment. That's the only time I'd make you make that roll.
Makes sense.
Right, no.
Yeah. Okay, so where? Man, oh man. Sorry, guys. Every page does look the same in this edition, right?
Yes,
Like it's really, and it's getting. I always situate myself around like where the art is in it, and there's so much text and not quite as much art. And I'm not get myself familiar.
That's why I want to have a physical book too, because you know.
Yeah.
I've been looking for one. I haven't been able to find a copy that's.
I think I found something that's a reasonable price.
Have you ever anybody ordered anything off of Biblio before?
No.
No.
I didn't even know what that was.
It looks like it's a used bookshop website, so you can register like your used bookstore there. Because I was looking on Biblio and there's like 8 copies, but they're scattered all across the U.S. through a bunch of different like Little John's Moe's bookstore in Southern California kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see here. Determine each character's level. For each monster defeated, determine that thing's CR. Got it. Done.
Okay.
Okay. So then, fortunately, one thing I I really like how much the rules simulate sort of they pair up with the what's happening in the fiction, like the swarm rules in particular.
Yeah.
Swarms are the bane of low-level parties.
Oh,
Yeah, they're horrifying.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. I need to get my calculator out as well. And what I will do is I will tab that page as well, too, so that I can have faster access at the end. I don't want you guys sitting watching me fumble through my book. And we got no points of Astonishing Fortune left, right?
Nope.
Okay. All right, we haven't found any treasure yet. All right, then. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 characters and 2 henchmen, so it's going to be 6. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Those are some pretty tough encounters.
Yeah.
But you were walking away with 700 XP each.
Wow.
Well, the henchman
Awesome.
being.
Yes. So, the henchman will get a 2nd level in Warrior. So, let's hear. First off, for those of you who are here, so Barrat, we're going to... are you intending to do another level in Rogue?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, so here's what we're doing for... You may have remembered this from the house rules, but here's what we're doing for the hit dice in this. So you roll your hit dice as normal, and then at every even level, you get a re-roll. You can choose to use that on that dice if you want, if you don't like what you rolled, or you can bank it and use it at a lighter level.
Cool.
So why don't you give us a one? Rogues are 1d8.
6.
6.
Oh yeah, right. This is 3rd or 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So give us a 1d6 roll there, Barrat.
Yeah, when you said Darkstar took 6 damage, I was like, ooh, is that all of his hit points?
I have toughness, and I have a...
Time to use a re- I did the same thing. So
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I used my reroll right on 2nd level. Too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh,
It's a
God.
lot roll 20.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
well, now we're just doing the Mo rule. No.
So Barrat is at I guess 11 and -5. So you get to add that to both of them.
Barat, do you have a con modifier?
Yeah, I have a super con. That's
So-
like my
Oh great. Okay.
You'll get
So-
that too.
Yeah, you'll get that
Should,
as well. And you
should
can
I do a
adjust that.
D10 for...
I'm actually
Sorry.
at 15.
Kyrian didn't ding.
No, Kyrian, we need 3,000. I need just under 1,200 to ding
Okay.
again. So
And then so Darkstar, did you ding?
No, but I was wondering if I should roll a D10 for real hit points for second level.
So real warriors get D4 or D8 actually.
Oh,
Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, NPC class. So yes, go ahead and for
Right.
both and whoever was controlling Karm, you can roll.
That's me.
Nice.
7.
So
Does that affect my negative level, or am I still at -6?
you're no at whatever. What did you in total gain? 5.
5.
Yes, you're at -1 right now.
Okay.
and henchmen don't get the reroll.
No, henchmen do not get the reroll.
Okay,
But I mean, the henchmen looked like they rolled pretty well, didn't they?
7 and 3.
7 and 3. Oh, 3 for the second one. So the 7 is all I saw. So go ahead and adjust their hit points. If they've got
300% better than me.
no one's got any what do you call it? Con modifiers. I don't think for either real or
Not real.
Karm has 12.
nice.
So he's got a +1.
Okay, great.
So he's at 10.
Wait, what?
Karm, he's at 10 hit points now.
10 is his max,
Yeah,
or 12 is his max?
he gained 3 hit points. He was at
Oh,
6,
he only gained 3. Okay, got it.
and then a con. So
Yep. Okay, cool. And then I think their base attack bonus goes up by 1 too, doesn't it?
and their fortitude, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
So what is that?
Hold on.
Are you looking
Warrior,
at
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, Warrior, yeah, +1. The base attack bonus goes up by 1. Fortitude goes up by 1, and they gain 2 skill points.
Okay.
I'll let you guys... Oh, though Karm gets 3 because he's human.
Yeah, I think Karm's gonna drop all those in heal just because of what happened so far.
I totally buy that. And then Real is...
Yeah, I
Where
think-
do you put the base attack bonus?
It's under your saves.
1,000 squares for it.
Yeah. It goes Fortitude, Reflex, Will, Spell Resist, Base Attack.
Let's see.
So,
Base attack goes... Where is it?
Okay.
My basic attack sheet says 0 of 0 of 0 of 0.
So the first one, I think base attack should be 2 for a second level
Yeah, I
warrior.
think you can't actually access the other ones, and it's only the one you can. Because your base attack goes up to 1 now, right? Because of rogue.
Yeah, it was at 0, now it's at 1.
Yep, there you go, done for you.
Okay.
Okay. And then
So
I think
realist-
your saves may also change their Barat. You'll also get a buttload of new skills. All right. Real took 1 in rank, and heal and survival, not a bad idea at
2
all.
that came up, this
Yeah.
this session, and everything else he's leveled. I did
Excellent.
everything. He needed to do.
All right, guys. So, and you also find yourself at, oh boy. So, Kyrian, do you have that? You have a potion on you, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so why don't we assume that Vargosh found it and administered it to you to try and get you up? 1d8 plus 1. Oh, 6.
I'm at -2.
Okay, so he's still pretty banged up. I'm interested to see what you guys will do now.
Rest.
Yeah, Real got to 1 hit point by his gaining HP for his level, so it took him up to 1 hit point.
And the thing with the Barrowmaze, though, is that, like, if you rest, like, if you're out here in the dark, I roll a random encounter, absent any other things like noise or whatnot, I roll a random encounter every 20 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah, it is super dangerous. Now, I'm using the rules from 3rd edition for random encounters, but like that's still a pretty decent chance of a random encounter. And if I'm rolling 3 times per hour, and
What if we try to like
the night
make
chart?
it back?
The night chart is also much more dangerous than what the day chart is because there's a different table we use.
Yeah,
Well,
What if
we have a
try to-
sled.
What if we try to make it back and use the sled to drag the bodies? Try to find.
It can carry 300 pounds. Kyrian is 137 pounds and he's carrying about 63 pounds of gear, so he's about 210.
Okay. Well, since we're way over time right now, and some of us are on Eastern time, so or Jeff is at least. So, guys, let's wrap this sucker up. We'll bring ourselves back to our main screen here. So that was, and apologies again, John, for throwing a fit over having to look up the trip rules. It annoys me when I have to stop everything and look up that stuff. I should have done it beforehand. I knew you were going to use it. So, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for this session 2 of our Barrowmaze 3.5 campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the game we played, the session, the campaign, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of the video, or you can find a link in the description of the video to our Dungeon Musings Discord server. We have channels there dedicated to this game, this campaign. Oh, we don't have one of those campaign yet. I got to set that up. Every other campaign we run on the channel, and all of us are active there as well. In addition, there's a link down below to the Dungeon Musings, to the Heroes Save Villages campaign. That's a charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel. It benefits SOS Children's Villages International, a really great organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children from around the world. From now until August 1st, 2021, for every $25 that you donate, you get one chance to win the grand prize or one of the other great prizes we have in our next charity raffle. Grand prize is a copy of Beadle and Grimm's Legendary Edition Curse of Strahd box set. Second prize is a copy of the Shadowy Silver Edition of Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. And that one I will be doing. I got a word from Beadle and Grimm. We'll be receiving our copy on Monday. I purchased a copy as well too, so I'm gonna, when that one comes in, this current one, I'm gonna open it up as mine, and then I will do an unboxing so you can see what cool stuff is in there. I've already done that with the Van Richten's Guide to Curse of Strahd. In addition, or did I? No, I just took photos of it, I think. Maybe I'll do both. I'll have a Ravenloft themed unboxing. In addition, if you don't win those two great prizes, we still have a ton of other great prizes, including a copy of, or first off, a amazing chainmail dice bag made by our resident armorsmith here, Dave. Gorgeous, fantastic looking chainmail dice bag. Keep your dice safe with a damage reduction of 1. If you don't win that, we still have 2 Dungeon Crawl Classics modules that George has generously donated to the raffle. I have a copy of the Acton Cthulhu 2D20 game, because I'm an idiot and accidentally ordered a second copy, so I'll kick that in as one of the extra prizes. And if you don't win any of those, you still get a chance to win some great prizes from the Dungeon Musings Red Bubble Shop, including some posters, some t-shirts, some mugs and such like that. The map right behind me, this big sucker, is one of those prizes you could have as well, too. My map of Untamed Thule. Speaking of awesome, I want to give a huge thank you to the players. So, George, Dave, John, and Jeffrey, thank you so much for playing again today, guys. That was, congratulations, those of you who hit second level, and welcome back to the Barrowmaze to those who did not level up today. So, thank you, guys. This was a shit ton of fun. Then
Super fun.
Yeah. For those listening at home, thank you again for joining us for this return back to the Barrowmaze. We hope this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. We hope we gave you a few hours of to turn your mind off of the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our heroes in the Barrowmaze or Barrowmoor keep getting themselves up to or into. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.